This is Bruce Buffer, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the MMA-Holes!
No way.
From the Sanosi and DRS studios of Arizona, Joe Rogan gets insane offer. Jack Hermansson versus Strickland recap. UFC 271 Fight Week. MMA news with the MMA-Holes. Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome, friends, to the show. Hopefully everyone is wonderful, wonderful. Got rid of the mic arm that was here. There was a big mic arm, and then I had to green screen it, but now I got this, so I could just, I don't know how this is going to work, but I just changed things up. Welcome to the stream, friends. We're going to recap the UFC fights that happened on Saturday night, and yeah, some interesting stuff to talk about with that. Joe Rogan getting a $100 million offer to leave and go to Rumble, that platform, that streaming platform, which is pretty interesting. And UFC 271 Fight Week. A lot of shite to get through tonight on the show, so we're going to do the recap. We're going to talk about a little Rogan, and hopefully we'll take some phone calls tonight. UFC 271 Fight Week, Whitaker Adesanya. Right now in the chat, who you got? Whitaker or Adesanya? Let me know. Right in there. Whitaker, Adesanya. Who do you got? Who do you want to win? Who you think's going to win? My bookie is going to be pretty interesting this week as we play some bets. We hit the parlay. We hit the Fukin parlay on Saturday. Let's go. For hundo.
Wonderful.
In the bank. There we go. So shout out to mybookie.ag. Link in the description. Promo code MMA-HOLES. Also Head Rush. Promo code MMA-Holes. Same promo code for Head Rush for 20% off. Sheath underwear. MMA-Holes. 20% off your sheath underwear. And the UFC fights that are happening this weekend is ESPN Plus down below. Click our link. Get the fights. Shout out to Undisputed Belts. We added them to the mix as well. Undisputed Belts. Let's go over here and welcome our new friends to the show. So it's looking pretty swole and sexy on the MMA Holes. So shout out to Undisputed Belts. The belt that we give out, we're going to give out 2 belts at the end of this year. The Fuko Friday High Score and the person that wins Goat Milk. Also RX, who won Goat Milk. Another young man winning Goat Milk. We got to put him on the website, but congratulations to RX. He is officially in first place all by himself. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Shout out to RX. All right. So I got to get used to this mic like this. I don't know how much I like it, but anyway, let's look at the card that happened this weekend. Sean Strickland is taking a little criticism. It's online. We'll get to that. But let's start from the beginning, and we're going to work our way up. We saw something on this card that was gruesome, grotesque, and yeah. Malcolm Gordon. Let me put this on the screen. That would help. Boop. There we go. Malcolm Gordon gets the win, and this man, Dennis Bondar's elbow was all mangled. I still don't know what happened to this guy's elbow. Maybe Jesse got it in the news, and we can talk about it there, but he got pretty messed up. Malcolm was just ferocious in that fight. Quick one. The way this card started out was just insanity. Seriously. The way this thing was going, if it kept going this way, I think all our heads would have exploded. But, things changed towards the end of the card, and we'll get to that. But yeah, shout out to Malcolm Gordon. Very nice win. And looking forward to seeing his next fight. Dude's feisty and fiery. Philip Rowe getting the win. Mr. Will Smith, the Fresh Prince over here, getting the win with the knockout. And it was pretty impressive watching him get the job done in the second round. As Jason Witt, who is doing a grinding, damn good job at the second round, Philip Rowe says, not tonight, buddy. Not tonight. So nice stuff over there. Jailton Almeida is a gentleman that I put on my list. I put two guys on the list of Mystic Moss's prospects, and oh my goodness, is this guy a scary son of a bitch. Jailton Almeida at light heavyweight, getting the job done, looking just so scary in the first round, and Marquez, a 6'6" beast of his own, well, he fell. He fell hard, and Almeida just made it to my list. He Almeida'd. Nah, it doesn't work. That doesn't work. Anyway, really looking forward to this guy. 6'3", another big guy as well, on a nice little win streak over here. I mean, look at this guy. On a tear, and you just see him finish city everywhere. This guy, I cannot wait. Light heavyweight, some interesting prospects coming up the rankings over here. So looking forward to that. Alexis Davis, well, even though she's pushing 40, she's still got a little bit left. Gets it done on a lady that never won in the UFC. Stole your ankle, as we call her. Julia is 0 for 3 in the UFC. So Alexis Davis did a very nice job coming from Canada, and very good. Congratulations. Let's see if you could piece together a little win streak over here. So we have 3 fights that started off the card with carnage, and then we went to a decision, but it was a pretty good scrap. These two were going at it back and forth. A lot of fun to watch in that decision. So 4 fights in, great. Then you had the overhand right from Njokuani. I mean, we blinked and the fight was over. Really didn't see much of the kid, but boy, oh boy, was it fun. The couple of seconds we did. Another 6'3" specimen. Look out for Njokuani. Hakeem Dawodu gets a unanimous decision over Mike Trizano. Very nice. Canada getting the job done. John Castaneda gets the underdog win over Miles Johns. And very nice job over there with Miles Johns. The triangle choke and takes him out in the third round. He pretty much dominated the fight. But in the third round, he says, you know what? Let's put a little icing on the cake with the triangle choke. Very impressive job. Miles Johns looked like #1 bullshit.
This is #1 bullshit.
He looked terrible. Absolutely terrible in that fight, but I don't know. Who knows? This fight over here, Jesse called and apparently got fight of the night. I mean, these guys were scrapping away between the two, Arosa and Peterson, and the boss liked it, so got a little extra money. Julian Arosa gets the win, split decision, and let me know in the chat if you thought that should have went the other way or what. Brian Battle officially wins the Ultimate Fighter against Tresean Gore. That was a tough-fought fight. Went the distance, and Brian Battle officially now is the Ultimate Fighter, which I thought he was, but I guess he's now officially the Ultimate Fighter. Brandon Allen coming off the couch says, yo, pay me, baby, pay me. Beat on Sam Alvey, destroyed him in the second round, and smiling Sam Alvey has been on quite the skid. It was kind of sad. Let me see if I could find his Instagram over here. Smiling Alley. Smiling Sam over here. Let's see. Is this the one I'm thinking of?
Hi, Coach. I want them to be able to beat the tar out of me. Let's say the UFC.
Okay, that's not it. Maybe this is it. Let's see.
I'm fresh off my UFC fight, and
oh, God. It's got fucking music in it. Dude. Anyway. It's got some, like, I guess because it's from TikTok and we can't play that here. But anyway, he had this, like, emotional thing that he released. Too bad he had the shitty music on there. But go follow Smiling Sam. And, you know, it was kind of a bummer to hear. I mean, this guy, you know, this guy's a nice dude. He does everyone's podcast. We should have reached out to him. I don't know why we didn't. He literally is everywhere. But Smiling Sam is on quite the downfall. He was a weird story because he, you know, had some hope, then got released by the UFC, came back in, and look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that correct? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fight losing streak. Oh my God. That's brutal. Anyway, his opponent did come off the couch, Brandon Allen, coming up all thick and everything, and just destroying him. Sam Alvey, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say about him. I'm not going to shit on him. The guy seems like a nice dude, but not his night for sure. Here it is. Go on the Mystic Moss prospect list as Shavkat Rakhmonov, who was the first fighter on our parlay, got it done. The Nomad 14-0 against a scary dude. This guy from Guyana. But still, Carlston Harris looked like he was a prime opponent. He was a game opponent. Even though we picked against him before Rakhmonov, look at his win streak. 5-fight win streak. A lot of finishes along the way. A couple of UFC fights in there as well. I mean, you know, this guy's he's no scrub. But Shavkat Rakhmonov is the real deal. And you know what? At welterweight, when people saying throw Khamzat Chimaev at him, let's go. I mean, how could you not want to see these two scrap? I hope down the road. I mean, you can't do it next, really, because Khamzat's like a couple of fights and bang, he's fighting for a title. But Rakhmonov is a player, and I cannot wait to see what's next in this guy. It doesn't look like he took really much damage, so hopefully he gets back in there quickly. I'd love to see this guy fight again. Got the hat, the powerful hat, and Shavkat Rakhmonov, the Nomad, stays unblemished. Talking about Khamzat Chimaev, did you guys see Dana White's post? On the pound-for-pound king right now. Now, warning, this is a little graphic. So I'm going to show this real quick. I'm going to let it flash on the screen and do what you will with it. But Kamaru Usman had hand surgery, which makes me scratch my head saying, well, when is this guy going to come back now? You know, the UFC, are they going to throw? I don't think they're going to throw an interim strap out there because the guy just had surgery, for God's sakes. It looks pretty gruesome. But I'm curious how long it's going to take to heal. But you ready, guys? You guys ready? Now, if you're squeamish, look away in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. Woof! Woof! Ouch. Anyway, I wish him a speedy recovery. Looking forward to seeing him get back in there, but that's Kamaru Usman's hand. I mean, that is... Ouch. That does not look like it's fun. On the inside. Okay, it looked like a vagina, actually. But yeah, so I'm curious what they're going to do with welterweight. You do have, Masvidal versus Colby Covington. Those two are going to be beating up on each other very soon. So, is that going to be number one contender? Masvidal had those 2 shots. Colby lost twice to Usman. What's going to happen here? Khamzat Chimaev looks like he's fighting Gilbert Burns. Leon Edwards was supposed to fight Usman, and now you wonder with Leon Edwards, what the hell is he going to do? I mean, is he going to wait for this guy to recover from this hand surgery? Like Leon's like in limbo. So I'm curious what you guys think in welterweight. What's going to happen? What are they going to do? Are they going to throw some interim strap out there just to keep everyone happy? Is that a slap in the face to the champion, which I think it kind of is, but let me know what you guys think at welterweight. Yeah, they're putting a vagina in his hand. It's really strange. If Khamzat makes a statement versus Burns, he'll get Edwards then a title shot. That makes sense. Chris put up a pic of Ted Lasso's casserole. Oh. I'm just going to chalk that up to you being extra high or something. Ali said Usman will fight in July. So Usman will fight in July. Well, yeah, Ali's a doctor now. Dr. Ali. It was a little weird to see, to be honest. Ali said International Fight Week, Usman will be back. So 2 people are listening to Dr. Ali Abdelaziz. I think the Leon versus Khamzat. So you say if Leon beats Burns, then Leon versus Khamzat makes sense. Does make sense. Chris, you think all of the surgery pics look like vaginas? They do. The inside of people's bodies look like vaginas. Leon versus Usman during summer. Winner fights winner of Burns Chimaev end of year. So Leon versus Usman during the summer. So Leon's going to sit out until summer. I mean, it is risky for him to take a fight in between, but you still got to get paid, right? So I'm curious. I'm very curious what's going to happen with Leon. I have a feeling he might take a fight in between, which, like I said, it's risky. But, I mean, these guys, they got to make a living, right? Hey, Peanut Guy, how you doing? Leon Edwards should fight Masvidal. Mas Ali's people are experts at head transplants. Khamzat will beat Leon. I agree. You know, when they first were talking about Khamzat versus Leon Edwards, I was on Leon's side. And then as time went on, and Khamzat had his last fight, which, you know, it's not like he fought a contender. He fought a very tough man. But was it Li Zhang Li, or I can't remember his name. But the dude is one of them. I like watching that guy fight. He's got that weird jaw and shit. He's a crazy bastard. But the way Khamzat handled him, like he was nothing, does make you wonder what he could do to those top tier guys. And Gilbert Burns is a pretty big step up. He's got to get Gilbert. We can't look past Gilbert. But I think he does beat Leon. And I did say before, I think he beats Usman. I really do. Usman might come back, and he might say, hey, 185 has a new champ. I might go that direction. Like, we don't know. Like, this weekend, Robert Whittaker is fighting Israel Adesanya in the sequel. Usman can come back if this hand surgery is a quick recovery. Who knows? I'm not a doctor. I don't know. But if it is, I mean, Usman can come back, and next thing you know, you see him at 185. They're throwing an interim title in the mix. Khamzat Chimaev is fighting someone for the interim title. It's very possible. Very, very possible. But, I mean, that's if Izzy loses. And that's a big if. Now, Robert Whittaker is a pretty decent underdog. Let me see. The MMA. Let's check. The lines. I want to play some bets tonight. Israel Adesanya is a -275. Oh, they're making it tempting, man. They are making it tempting. I think Izzy's gonna win, but there's like some weird feeling I have that Robert. I need more information before I could place this bet. I'm probably gonna have to do this parlay or whatever bet I'm gonna place. I'm gonna have to wait for weigh-ins on this one. I might have to pump the brakes, get all the information I can take from it. But, you know, that's pretty tasty, that underdog with Whittaker. People forget Whittaker's, he's no layup. I know he got ran over the first time by Izzy. But there's a lot of things you could look at and say, there's a reason why, there's multiple reasons why Whittaker lost that fight. It's not just because Izzy was fantastic, which he was, but, So, yeah. So if Whittaker somehow defeats the favorite in Israel Adesanya, don't be surprised. If the stars line up, Robert Whittaker used to fight at welterweight. Kamaru Usman goes up. That'd be wild. Who would win, Whittaker or Usman? Just out of curiosity. I want to ask the chat this. We're still going to get back into these fights over here, but we got, sidetracked a little bit. But I'm curious what you guys think. Who would win, Whittaker? Actually, you know what? I'll put a poll in. Let me see. Who would win? Very curious. Usman. Vagina finger. Okay. Ask the community. Ask away, baby. Welcome to the stream. Hit the fucking like button. We just dropped a poll in the chat. I'm actually curious what you guys think on this. A live poll. So you got to tune in live to the show if you want to be part of these live polls. Let's see. If Whittaker wins, they will make a third fight, says Cat. I mean, why? They should, right? That's fair to the champion. But is the UFC always fair? What would make more money? Usman coming up, trying to get 2 belts against Robert Whittaker. They should give the rematch, the trilogy fight to, an immediate trilogy fight to Izzy. I mean, look what Izzy's done. But the UFC's not always like that. Sometimes if they see cash, they go in that. Most of the time, they go towards the cash. Not like Usman's a draw, but the fact that he's going for a double champ, moving up a weight class, you know what I'm saying? And saying that Izzy sells, he doesn't sell either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. Israel Adesanya clearly has fans. But when you're talking pay-per-view buys, is Izzy up there? No. Is Usman up there? No. They're kind of similar. They need a dance partner. You know, it's a little strange how that works. Welcome, Jesse. Welcome. Baby sleeps? Baby sleeps. All right.
Out quick tonight.
Oh, nice. Yeah, she had a busy day. So, I'm trying to figure out if I like the mic like this. I kind of have to lean forward more. It drives me nuts.
I told you.
But
it's not gonna last. I know it. You're gonna put the arm back.
No, because I got freedom now. I have freedom. I'm free. What do you think about this, Jess? I know what you're gonna say because it has to do with Israel Adesanya. But just be like, say for instance, put your hypothetically speaking, Robert Whittaker beats Izzy, right? Kamaru Usman is getting hand surgery. I'm gonna show Jesse off the screen. What do you think about this picture?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. Is
yeah.
it pretty? You still looking at it? Does it look like a vagina? No? Sideways? Sideways vagina? Now look at it. A little bit. Usman comes back. Okay. Whittaker beats Izzy. Could you see Usman going up and fighting Whittaker for that title?
No. Usman Whittaker?
Put aside the fact that you're.
Fuck Izzy. I'm saying Usman Whittaker. No.
Why not?
It's just I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't really like make sense to me.
Whittaker used to fight at welterweight. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I feel like Whittaker went to middleweight for a reason. I don't know. I don't see it happening. You asked me if I see it happening. I don't see it happening. Yeah.
So you think? All right. So let me ask you this, because by the time Usman comes back, there could be a chance that the Wolf is ready, and the Wolf, meaning Khamzat Chimaev, because we don't know how long the surgery is going to take. So you're telling me, if Usman has a choice to be a double champ or defend his belt against Khamzat Chimaev, which route would he go? Both fights are pretty big fights when it comes to pay-per-views. I think, at least. I think they both would be pretty impressive. Although Chimaev might be a bigger pay-per-view number. But what would you say? Think about it.
I feel like it wouldn't be that difficult to defend against Khamzat for him, honestly.
What?
I feel like, remember I said this a while ago, I said Khamzat can work his way up, but he won't get the belt. He'll work his way past everyone else, but he won't beat him, you know? So I think he would stick with the whole Khamzat thing.
So you'll say...
Because he'll know it's an easy job. At least in my opinion, I see him beating Khamzat. I see Khamzat beating everyone to the top, and then when he gets to the top, he loses.
Here's my thing. Usman not getting any younger. What is he, mid-30s right now?
But only getting better.
He's very good. Listen, I have been on the Usman train since day one. Since he left the Ultimate Fighter, I've been preaching about Usman. I think the guy's great. I really do, when it comes as a fighter.
Yeah.
But now I have to be realistic here and understand that there's always going to be that next person. You know, someone's going to have your number. You know, unless you're Habib and you get out before that person with your number shows up.
Yeah.
You know, Usman has a chance to go up and not fight his friend, Israel Adesanya, right? Because that's what he says, he doesn't want to fight his friend, right? He could fight Robert Whittaker and get 2 belts.
According to Ali, they're actually not that close. They just have some mutual respect for each other.
I understand. Money talks. I think he would fight Adesanya if Ali says, hey, you're getting this much money.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. He would go up and fight him. I think that would happen. That's why I think with Whittaker there, who has proven that he is beatable, why wouldn't Usman? If Usman has nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So Usman can go up, fight at middleweight, and if he loses, still is the champ. He could go back to welterweight and just defend his belt. A la Israel Adesanya. Did the exact same fucking thing. He sees Jan Blachowicz has the belt. Let me take a shot. Comes back. No one cares. He's still the champ.
Yeah.
Usman has that same option. He can go up and lose to Whittaker, although he has a better shot because Robert Whittaker used to fight at welterweight. So it's not necessary. I mean, even if he loses, he still has a better chance of beating him, right?
I guess.
So if he loses, he can come back down, defend his belt. Why sit in the pocket and try to take a shot at the Wolf? You know what I'm saying? Because if he loses that fight and doesn't go up, he has no belts.
Yeah.
There's no belt. He's no more champ. No more leverage. No belts. Think about that. So that's what I'm saying. I think it makes sense. Now, Khamzat loses to Burns. Go back down to welterweight. Beat everyone that you beat already.
You think Khamzat will lose to Burns?
If Khamzat loses to Burns. If he does. Usman could just prance right back into welterweight and demolish everybody.
Yeah.
Because he did it already. You know what I'm saying? If the wolf is waiting, Usman goes up. That's what because yes, Usman can beat Khamzat. It's not impossible. But I think that the risk is too high when you have a chance to become a double champ. You could either be a double champ or have a chance to lose your welterweight belt and be no champ. You know what I'm saying?
But I think if Usman is confident that he beats the wolf, then it's not going to matter to him.
I think he is confident he could beat him. You know, I think
he
Usman.
stays put.
I think he is confident. But if Ali Abdelaziz is a good manager, he would say, "Hey, listen." Which let's be honest, Ali's a clown in other ways, but as a manager, he's going to put Usman in the best situation because even if he does fall, he either makes a lot of money or he has a fallback plan. Yeah, there is no fallback plan if you lose to Khamzat Chimaev. There's no fallback plan. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's going to come back. There's probably going to be options. Don't be surprised if Usman moves up. Mystical. I don't know why I put a halo on my head, but whatever. Let me know what the chat says. I'm actually curious.
Delton says it's much easier. Robert, get down. Kainoda says the house has cum flowing everywhere. It comes out of electric sockets. Tujoin says Khamzat is starring in the Tiger King remake. Kainoda says really weird movies. Delio2 says CM Punk has played a big part in my life. AM says, or at least controlling Usman on the ground. Matt W says Luque and only him will beat. What? No, Luque's not beating.
People
Usman.
are forgetting about Luque. Listen,
he's not beating Usman.
I don't think so either. But
jeez,
don't sleep on Luque. It's kind of like Dariush.
Oh boy, don't ever say that again.
Right, but think about this. No one's talking about Vicente Luque
because Luque doesn't beat Usman.
I don't think
What's
so.
there to talk about?
I don't think so either. But when you keep looking past certain people, sometimes
you don't have to look past him in other fights, but against Usman, yeah, I look past the dude because he's not beating him.
Okay, I agree with that. Okay, how about this? Dariush.
What about Dariush?
You don't think he's scary?
Yeah, he's a very skilled fighter, but what about him?
I don't know. People looking past him.
Do you hear? Oh, Beneil Dariush is fighting tonight. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait for Beneil Dariush.
Beneil Dariush and Vicente Luque are literally the same person. One's 3, one's 4. No one's talking about either of them, and they're very dangerous. Now, Dariush has what, Makhachev next, I think? I'm pretty sure. It's kind of weird, man. Dariush and Luque are the same guy. Very tough guys, but I think they're the same person, right? I don't know. Are they the same person?
I suppose.
It's weird. It's a weird. Is this the Mandela effect? What's going on here, Jess? I don't even know what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. Let's move on. 2 more fights to talk about, and then we're going to get to the Rogan situation. Nick Maximov. Oh, my God. Boy, did he catch hell. Got the win. Second fight of my parlay pick. Thank you, Maximov. He was an underdog. Why was this man I mean, this guy can fucking grind you to a victory. That's a terrible performance, though, right? I mean, how many takedowns? He did have a lot of takedowns. Would he have, like, 11 takedowns or some shit?
This was actually the perfect fight for me to feed Ellie because I didn't have to pay attention to it, so I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Horrific. If Maximov did not have the Diaz brothers, in the shadows, this guy probably wouldn't even be a UFC fighter. Let's be honest here. The guy's listen, once he gets a hold of you, it's tough to get away from the guy, so you got to give him credit with that. But such a boring guy to watch, that it's pretty wild that this man was the co-main event. Regardless of the fact he did get the win, he's 8-0. He's an 8-0 fighter with the Diaz brother backing. We'll see him again, and it's going to be tough to beat a guy that just lays on you. All those takedowns, I guess that's what the judges liked. Soriano had no shot. By the way, though, I don't understand how Maximov was the underdog. I do feel that he should have been the favorite just with his style of fighting. I don't think Soriano was the guy to beat him, and that's why we bet on him. But anyway, we'll see what happens next with Maximov. Some guy that's getting a little more, getting some heat as well. First off, I want to ask you, what do you think about Sean Strickland's words to John Morgan?
Oh, I'm not fat shaming you, but it's like a cheeseburger. It's like if someone holds a cheeseburger or something like that. I can't remember exactly what he said, but anyways, it was such an awkward exchange. Like, normally with Sean Strickland, like, you don't really expect what comes out of his mouth, but whatever does, you just kind of roll with it. But that was so awkward. Like, even I was kind of like, ugh, Shawnee boy, ugh.
It bothered you?
Like, well, why'd you go there? You know?
Yeah.
And to John Morgan of all people, you know, the designated fat guy. You just, you know.
It didn't work, huh?
Ugh, Sean.
Super chat.
William.
Good evening, Holes. I love vag hands.
Let's
Good
go.
evening,
Who
William.
doesn't love a good vagina hand, right? I mean, you don't need to masturbate. You can just shove your cock in your hand.
That's disgusting.
Thank you, William Zeus, the Zeus, with the $20 donation. Let's go, Zeus. Let's go, champ. Appreciate that. I saw it came in a little while ago. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. It's very nice of you. Yeah, okay. Me, it doesn't bother me.
No, like, it didn't bother me. It was just kind of like, you know, you like it. It's not like it bothers you, but like you get that kind of like cringe thought. Like, you hear someone say something that, you know, if you were to say, you know, it just wouldn't work, kind of thing. Like, do you understand what I'm trying to? I don't know if I'm putting it across the right way.
Listen, I understand the PC way of looking at it, especially he's going after the.
No, not political correctness. Just kind of like that cringe feeling, you know, like when you hear something, you're kind of like, ugh. You ever get that?
Yeah, all the time. I look in this chat. I get it like literally every stream. But no, I mean, not with this. I mean, he's just showing Strickland. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. This type of talk, like I said, I grew up with that shit.
Yeah.
Like if someone wore a dumb shirt,
but with the right audience,
bad
like
haircut, whatever, we all ripped on each other.
Right.
I ripped on myself.
I'm with it, but like, I think you're missing what I'm saying, because I previously before that said, when Sean Strickland opens his mouth, you kind of don't really know what you're gonna get, but that's how you know it's Sean Strickland.
V-neck we would call super stomach.
Right, but that's mutual. You guys are friends. You expect it from each other. Sean Strickland blatantly just fat shames John Morgan at a press
such a
conference.
pussy error.
Like,
I know.
you know what I mean? It's
I
just
understand.
like-
Listen, I understand. I don't know. I kind of grew up differently, but I understand what you're saying, because in this day and age, it's very shameful. God forbid you say someone's fat. Like, I mean, God forbid. You know, like, I mean,
I think you're missing what I'm saying. It's all right. Forget it.
Here's the thing. Sean Strickland is just that guy. And honestly, what he's saying, he's not saying, hey, lose weight, you fat piece of shit. He's basically saying, I can help you lose that weight. That's what he's saying. He's just saying he can help him. You know, that's all. Come to the gym. You know, it would be hilarious to see John Morgan training with Sean Strickland. If I'm John Morgan, I'd be like, yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go to the gym. Bring MMA Junkie. Let's have a little fun. ARIEL Helwani went on a little thing. ARIEL Helwani has this thing with Sean Strickland now where he's just kind of shitting on him.
Oh, because of the neo-Nazi shit.
No, with this too. With the even he spoke about the Morgan shit too.
Oh, he did that today?
Yeah,
well, just real quick, here's my theory. I think the reason why he probably shit on Sean Strickland today is because back like a week or so ago, I think he was set off because there was like this whole neo-Nazi conversation that came up, and ARIEL Helwani's Jewish, so I think that kind of like set him off. So now every time Sean Strickland comes up, ARIEL Helwani has something negative to say.
Yeah, maybe it goes back to the whole Nazi thing. I have no idea, but I mean, Jesus, how do you take this man serious? Like, how do you see how he lives? He's not hurting anybody. You know, like Chris Curtis comes on the show and talks about him and says he's one of the nicest guys ever. It's just this is his personality.
Yeah.
He means no harm by it. You know what I'm saying? And in this day and age, we're going to talk about the Rogan thing very soon. I mean, it's fitting to go into the Rogan thing after this. I mean, I think Sean's a breath of fresh air. You know, I really do. I think we need more Sean Stricklands to kind of loosen things up here. You got Joe Rogan apologizing every 5 seconds for things. And granted, he was wrong about, there's a couple things he was wrong about, but still.
You know what's kind of ironic about that whole thing is, like, Joe Rogan has millions and millions of followers, and they're trying to cancel him for what, like 3 or 4 things he said in the course of years. Sean Strickland said everything that came out of Sean Strickland's mouth in the course of 5 minutes would have gotten him canceled, but nobody gives a shit.
Well,
like, how does this make any sense?
Because
I'm
Joe,
not saying go cancel Sean Strickland.
I'll tell you why. Because Joe Rogan is giving medical advice in one breath, and then like he's trying to be taken very serious with his actual political opinion or science opinions or whatever it is, right? And then you go back a couple of years and you see him talking about Planet of the Apes and black people. So, so it's a little. So people are probably like, "What's Joe Rogan? Do we got the fucking racist, or do we got like I don't know what people are thinking with Joe Rogan, but with Sean Strickland." It is what it is. Like, it's not like he's not.
It's just so
he's
weird.
Not covering anything up, you know.
No, I get it. It's just, to me, it's weird how we can just cherry pick who we want to cancel. Like, that's all I'm trying to say. It's like, I totally get it. If you know, if you want to, I'm not like part of the cancel culture, but if you want to go and fucking cancel someone because you don't agree or, you know, whatever the fuck. But I just find it odd that the cancel culture does cherry pick their people. Like it's like they like calculate who their next target is.
Well, we saw something last night that was kind of weird, and Jesse brought it up, and she's probably right. 20-year-old kid gets drunk in the middle of the night, drives into a wall in our neighborhood, right? Just drives right through a fucking wall. At the end of the day, long story short, he goes home to his mom. He was driving a Porsche. Smashed up the whole fucking car.
1.7, he breathed.
And cop gave him like, he told the cop that he wasn't driving. I guess the mom maybe came or whatever. I don't know what the fuck it was.
People in the neighborhood think that he might have known a cop or has been related to a cop in the area, and that's why he got off.
Probably something shady. But Jesse goes, what do you expect? He's white. And I was like, you know, it's true. Because if a black guy just fucking got in the car and drove through our wall, drunk.
No, please don't.
You're probably right. You're probably not wrong.
I don't want him to like make it sound like I was
even
trying
like,
to make a
how is
racist
this guy
comment.
going home?
But it's just, especially in Phoenix, in certain parts of Phoenix, there is a culture where if you are a young, rich white kid, you get off pretty easy when you do stupid shit like that. It sucks, but that's just like the way it is.
Listen,
so.
Yeah, when you see stuff like that, you can't help but think, if that was a black kid, what would have happened? You know, like you can't dismiss it, right? So I understand why people talk about hypocrisy, but then there's hypocrisy with the N-word as well. There's hypocrisy with that as well. There's his hypocrisy on both sides, where, you know, there's different severities, of course, but I mean, you know, both sides, you know, every side of every argument, there's always someone being a hypocrite. But last night, I was like scratching my head.
I mean, the kid was driving a Porsche. What do you expect? You
That's
expect
true.
him to
Black
go to
people
jail?
don't drive Porsches, Jess?
No, it's not that. It's that. And you see a kid driving a fucking Porsche, you know he's a little privileged.
God, what a prick.
I mean, Jesus. How could you let your 20-year-old child get his hands on your fucking Porsche?
Yeah.
I can't understand it, but whatever.
It's nuts.
That's a story for a different day.
So let's get back to this fight over here with Sean Strickland. We'll get to the Joe Rogan thing because I think that's going to be pretty hot. I'm going to take this poll down. And by the way, look at this. 106 votes. Whitaker, Usman. 53% say Bobby Knuckles gets the win. What do you think?
I disagree.
You think Usman beats him?
Yeah, I do.
So then why would he go up and fight him then? I don't understand your logic.
No, I'm not saying he would. I just said I don't see it happening. It's not that he wouldn't. I mean, he probably would, but I don't see it happening.
Wait, hold on a second. Let me back up now, because now your argument before me makes
well, you
zero
asked
sense.
me what I think would happen.
So if you
not
think,
what would he do?
So why would he not go up and fight Whitaker? Say, hypothetically speaking, Whitaker beats Adesanya, gets the belt back, right? Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't he fight him then? It doesn't make, if you think he's going to beat him, like what? You don't think he thinks he could beat him?
I don't know. I just don't feel like that's something that Usman would do right now in his career. I think he's doing well. Like, he's steady, and he knows he's steady, so why not just stay where, it's comfortable?
Money?
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm not saying he wouldn't do it. You asked
Legacy?
me. You asked me if I think personally that he would.
All right.
He probably would, but in my personal opinion, I don't think he will.
Okay. Doesn't make any sense. All right, I'm going to take this poll out. Thank you guys for voting. Let's move to this Hermansson Strickland fight, the actual fight. Okay. I am not surprised in any way. We picked Strickland, decision, 5 rounds. This is what we expected, especially at this level, and he confirmed it afterwards. But our thinking is, why take any chances? You're in the mix. You have a recipe that works. You could win by a decision. You're a pretty damn good striker. All you got to do is stop the takedowns. That's what he did. And as soon as he started being successful with the stoppage of the takedowns, it was gravy for him. Now, it's disappointing as a fan because, yes, when you see Strickland fight, you want him yapping and going crazy and talking shit, moving forward, blah, blah, blah. This fight, not that. You had that in the last, 8 seconds.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, wait.
I didn't get to see this fight, so I can't comment on it.
Yeah, basically the jab was a clutch for him. He outstruck him. He stopped all the takedowns. Hermansson was very frustrated. There was one point where his nose was busted a little bit. Strickland, that is. But easy fight. And he said he was a little upset with Hermansson afterwards. He thought it was going to be more of a fight, blah, blah, blah. But he did also say that he knew that he was going to get the win bonus. So, why would you make any mistakes, right? And think about this. It kind of makes sense. And why the win bonus is kind of stupid. If you're winning a fight, it's a 5-round fight. Mm-hmm. People are paying a lot of money for it. Do you think the fighter cares about the people paying the money? I mean, you want to get paid.
Yeah.
Why take any unnecessary risks if your game plan's working? It's boring.
Well, if you're, I guess, if you're winning the fight and you're in like the 4th round or something, you could kind of spice it up because you already won the first 3.
Well, think about this. I'll give you an example. Derek Lewis versus Volkov. Volkov is winning. At the end, Volkov's like, I'm gonna keep going with this. I'm gonna try to put this guy away, and then get smoked in the last round by Derek Lewis. There's always that chance. Like Sean Strickland could have taken a necessary chance,
right, and exposed himself.
And got choked out or something, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
but it would have made for a more exciting fight.
Yes, and you would think with Sean Strickland, he talks all this shit.
Yeah,
he's gonna back it up with craziness. But now we've seen a side of him that is actually kind of smart. He's not a dumb guy.
Here's what I think's going on. He said in the interview, he said, I'm a company man. I'll fight anyone. Making it kind of like, yeah, I'll take a title shot, but it's not what I'm shooting for kind of thing. But with the way that he fought, and I can only go based, I re-listened to your commentary this morning of the fight, so I didn't re-watch the fight. I just went based off what I heard from you.
Did I paint the picture for you?
You did, actually. You did very good.
Thank you.
But based off what I heard about the fight, it does seem like he is being pretty calculated in how he approaches these fights in an attempt to get that belt. So right now he's making it seem like, oh, I don't care. I'll fight anybody. But I think he does care. And he's just trying to like mask it a little bit.
Sean Strickland is way smarter than he comes across in his tweets, in his interviews, that caveman attitude. The guy is a smart dude. And that's why I do want to talk to Chris Curtis a little bit more about him, because he's fascinating.
Yeah.
A fascinating guy. I can't kill the guy. Listen, he was the end of our parlay. He won, we won, so I'm good with it. But if I'm a fan that was just sitting back and watching that fight, yeah, I'd be bored. There's no doubt about it. I would be bored out of my mind. But I respect that he had enough sense to say, hey, I'm going to get a win bonus. I'm still going in the direction of a belt. Now, here's the only thing that you can say he may have done wrong. If he did go balls to the wall and went ape shit on Jack Hermansson, he could have legit just skipped the whole damn line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He would have been next.
Yeah.
Because the fans would be going nuts. Everyone would be saying, I want Strickland versus Adesanya or Whitaker or whoever wins that fight. You know, that's the only thing. But instead he says, let me take this bonus. We'll do it one step at a time. I can't hate on him for that. I really can't. Let's see what the chat has to say, and then we're going to go to Rogan.
Levi Lindsay says, what do you think he wanted to do with Bilal in the desert, though? Why, did he say something he was going to do with Bilal in the desert? He used his girl ace and out if he fuck up, but Miss MM, what the fuck?
Try English next
Miss
time.
MM asshole better than Pops anyway. He used his girl assin out if he acing out.
Don't
what
even bother.
Language is this?
Just put it back in English, and we'll try to get it.
Richie says Sean has fight IQ and has the style to be the champ. He can be technical or go savage mode. If Jack hurt Strickland ever, then it would have brought the dog out of him.
Okay.
Gabriel says, I hate the term, but if you can't appreciate the high level technique, you're casual.
What do you think about that? If
you can't appreciate the high level technique, oh, you mean like the fact that he didn't go balls to the wall?
Unfortunately, she was putting the baby to sleep at that point. And I'm curious. I would actually like to see you rewatch the fight and see what you thought of it.
Well, I've seen fights like that before that you can appreciate it if you understand what the fighter's doing it. What the fighter's doing and what they're doing it for.
Stop the takedown, jab away.
Right. If he's looking, and I mean, we already know Sean Strickland is kind of a decision machine, so you can't go into watching that fight expecting to see anything different.
It's true.
You know? The
last time Sean Strickland knocked someone out was 2020, November 14th of 2020. He's had 1, 2, 3 fights since, and they've been decisions. Unanimous, except for the Hermansson one split, which is crazy. I don't know what judge thought Hermansson got that fight. I mean, the judging is sometimes it's mind-boggling. But he should have like 3 in a row unanimous decisions. It seems like, and what's kind of funny about this whole decision run is he used to give Chris Curtis crap for not finishing guys. Now Curtis is finishing guys, and Sean Strickland's not. Like, he used to yell at Chris Curtis that he's a pussy, he's got to finish him, blah, blah, blah. Now Curtis is knocking fools out, and Sean Strickland's doing decisions. So I would love to hear, is there more shit talk about that because Sean's doing the decision thing? But I can't hate on it. If I did not have money on the fight, that casual armchair quarterback fan probably would have came out and says, hey, man, not the best fight. You know? I respect it more because we have money on it. And it's bizarre. It's actually bizarre. It's like we had to have a parlay together for me to sit there and say, hey, that's kind of respectful what Sean Strickland did over there because it helped my parlay. Now, if I didn't have any money on that and I just sat there chugging on, if I was in the crowd, no money on the fight, I'd probably be booing. I'm not going to lie. If there's drunk Mystic Moss in the crowd, and this is me just being completely honest, I would have been in the crowd probably booing with whoever's booing, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like we want to see finishes, you know, or if it's not a finish, we want to see a war. Let me just say this before we move on. I know people are dying to hear about Rogan. Alexis Davis versus Julia Stoliarenko. Stoliarenko. Okay? Stole your ankle. If someone were to say that this fight was going to be better than Strickland versus Hermansson, I'd be like, you're nuts. This fight was light years more fun to watch. Light years more fun. But Sean Strickland did the right thing. He puts himself in the upright position. Maybe a fight away from a title fight. Got the win bonus. That's it.
That's it.
All right. Final comments on this, and then we go into Mr. Rogan's Situazione.
You think Joe leaves podcast for good? No. J-Do says, bet better, LOL. Brett Baratheon says, 2 joints, wonderful, wonderful brother. What David Goggins said about Joe Rogan was okay. It was summed up proper. Also, I believe Joe brushes this all off with his fuck you money and gets past his easy. He ain't going to Rumble. Guido says, it was a nice card all around. Delton says, Rogan is cooking elk, smoking a blunt. Kayanoda says, stole my ability to stay awake. Sal DeSucco sucks, says Brett Baratheon. Who's Sal DeSucco? Moss?
I don't know.
Moss, who's Sal DeSucco?
I know Sal stockbroker, excuse me, but I don't know Sal DeSucco. No, I don't. Okay, let's talk about Rogan. I see you didn't pull anything on him, but all right. I did. Yeah, I have something. Where?
Hold on.
I mean, I'm scrolling through your Discord, nothing.
Spotify CEO acknowledges incredibly hurtful Joe Rogan comments, but canceling voices is a slippery slope.
All right, so you didn't put it in Discord?
And then
here it is.
I did.
Okay, here we go. Okay, got it. All right, so let's talk about this. Bunch of things to talk about. On this channel, we posted his most recent apology about, the whole N-word situation. So basically, someone made a compilation, Joe Rogan, of saying the N-word over and over again, right? Now, not in a way where he's being racist, but it could be taken in that way when you watch this video. It looks pretty fucking bad.
If you clip it right, then it can be taken out of
the way
context.
they edited the video. Beautiful job on framing Joe Rogan. But here's the thing. He did say the forbidden word, right? The icing on the cake, though, is he's like, oh, yeah, and by the way, let me tell this story. Let me, talk about the story about him going to see Planet of the Apes. He's in a bad neighborhood. It's a black neighborhood. Let your imagination take. I mean, I don't know what to say, Joe, but I mean, whatever. But anyway, he was sickened by it, and he regrets ever saying it. And he was very apologetic. We were going back and forth wondering, okay, is Spotify pushing him to do this? The answer is yes, because now I've noticed Spotify has yanked a bunch of stuff. They made their own public statement, and it's kind of gotten ugly. Spotify's stock has dropped. Everything that they want to bring Joe Rogan in for, it's kind of crumbling around him. It started with some weird fucking, I don't know. Was it the gay stuff? I don't know what it was. What was the first stuff that came out?
I'll just read it to you.
Or maybe it was like the trans stuff. I don't know what it was. But they got nailed before the N-word stuff.
Yeah, so it says, after Neil Young gave Spotify an ultimatum, Young declared that the platform could only have one of them after he caught a wind of the COVID-19 anti-vaccine comments.
No, that's not what I'm talking about either. That's later on. When he first went to Spotify, there was a group trying to cancel him.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Yeah, it was the LGBTQ community.
Okay.
Yes.
So ever since Joe came in, people are coming after him. Here's my problem, okay? Spotify took his catalog, dragged it over to their platform, okay? This stuff happened in the past, I don't know how many years this stuff happened. This was the different, maybe more raunchy Joe Rogan. I have no idea. But this stuff happened then. Spotify knew about this and dragged it over. Now everything's coming out that he said these things. He didn't say it recently. Like, this is stuff that was said before. He's not running for fucking office. You know, he's a fucking comedian that does hours of content. Like, we do a ton of fucking content. We say dumb things. It happens. He's not a racist guy, though. He doesn't come across as racist in any way. Now, I'm not black, so I'm not, I guess I'm not.
You have no business giving an opinion.
I guess I don't. But the fucking white people speaking for the black people are fucking assholes. Let the black people talk about it. Why? Like, there is like this pitchfork, like, throwing by these crazy whites. He said the N-word, blah, blah, blah. Like, shut the fuck up. I mean, let the black community come out. And I'm sure there's some of the black community that has come out and said stuff too. But let them say it. I mean, that's a whole nother story, I guess. But anyway, Spotify seems like they're still standing by Joe because he's still Joe Rogan, right? But with the stock dropping, everything falling apart, Spotify getting hit from all different angles, artists pulling their music off the platform, eventually, Spotify is going to be taking such a hit where, like, we can't afford this anymore, right? Now you have a company named Rumble that and by the way, has an affiliation to Trump. Everyone that was lighting me on fire, there are literally articles about how Trump has an affiliation to it, but regardless of the fact, right again. But anyway, Rumble is a platform that's basically marketed themselves as completely free speech. You can go over there and do whatever the hell you want. We may wind up over there if Google does us dirty. Not anytime soon, but if Google does, I have no problem going to Rumble. $100 million. So if Joe Rogan, if Spotify says, hey, this is just hurting us too much, and find something in the contract where they could just cut ties, Joe Rogan could legit go over to Rumble and make $100 million over there. It's crazy.
Well,
it's really crazy, this world that we
do
live
what
in.
you gotta do.
Now, what do you think, Jess, about the whole Rogan situation? What are your honest thoughts about his apologies?
I think it's fucking stupid, and I don't think you should be apologizing for jack shit. Here's my opinion on apologies. Because I'm all for apologizing. If you are wrong, you fucking apologize, right? But when it comes to the cancel culture, whose only objective is to get you to fucking apologize publicly for their own satisfaction or whatever the fuck, I feel that if you have done nothing wrong...
I'm sorry.
What?
Look at this idiot in the chat. His name was I Was in the Planet of the Apes.
He says I'm going to Rumble.
I'm sorry. You must be canceled, my friend. You terrible human being. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Jessica. That took me for a loop.
No, I'm not gonna go on a whole tirade. I'm just saying.
Go ahead. Go for it.
If you've done nothing wrong, if you feel you've done nothing wrong, fuck the apology. That's exactly what they want. Like, I don't know. I feel like by him apologizing, he got down onto his knees and started sucking all their dicks.
Well, here's the thing.
That's pretty much what happened. And when you start apologizing, you're admitting that you're wrong, even if you don't believe you were wrong.
Yep, that's what we were saying before.
I
agree.
Fucking apologize if you're not wrong.
But here's the deal. Spotify's still his boss. He's working for Spotify, right?
Spotify.
So just think about it. He made a lot. How much money did he make over Spotify? We're talking
I don't know.
We're talking FU money he made from Spotify.
Yeah.
So if Spotify comes knocking on that door, you mean to tell me you'd be like, nah, I'm not going to apologize? Of course.
Fuck yes. If people tried to cancel me, and I'm all for money, fuck, I will sell out like that. But if someone tries to cancel me to tell me that I was wrong, I was being racist, and I was this, and I was that, because they decided to formulate some fucking stupid-ass retarded video on their own, sitting on their fucking couch like this, trying to make it look like I was doing something wrong, fuck you and fuck everybody else. No fucking way. I would not apologize for that shit.
Let me help you out, though.
I'd be like, fuck off.
Let me help you out.
You want to cancel me, cancel me. I'm sure someone else will
There
find
are
me.
times you have held me back out of fear of being canceled.
I've never told you to apologize.
Okay. But hear me out. You've held back my freedom of speech.
And never out of fear of being canceled.
Okay, but hear me out. If I was to listen to what you're saying right now and said, fuck you, I'm going to say whatever the hell I want.
I did not say that. I said if I had said something that someone's taking out of context and trying to turn into something else, I'm not apologizing for that.
But I respected you, right?
Right. I never held you
tongue.
back out of fear of being canceled. I held you back out of your own character. And those are conversations that we had
This is Joe
privately.
Rogan being held back from his character. Think about it.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
it's
is.
not even close to the same thing.
Hold on. It's my time.
It's always your time.
Joe Rogan is forced to apologize about things about him being a comedian. Think about
What?
this.
No.
Think about it.
This is not even close to the same thing.
Okay, Jess.
Not even close.
What I'm saying is you're speaking as if you would take that money from somebody, right? And they say to you, hey, listen, we're in hot water here. All we need you to do is go online and apologize about this because honestly, we're going to have to...
If I know that I am not wrong, I'll apologize if I was wrong.
He said he was wrong.
How was he wrong? I'm asking you. By someone else formulating a video and clipping it to make it look like he's the bad guy, does that make him wrong or does that make the person who made it wrong?
The Planet of the Apes story.
I'm not talking about the fucking Planet of the Apes story, Chris.
You asked me how do you...
I feel like you're just asking me this because you just want to try and set me up for an argument instead of trying to get my opinion.
Okay, I'm not asking you to fucking flip out. What I'm asking of you is this. Think about it.
I am thinking
Planet
about
of the Apes. You said, what did he do that was wrong?
I am talking about... Oh my God, I am talking about the fucking video that people put together. Motherfucker. You're so annoying. Like, you don't even listen.
The company did not realize that he had the Planet of the Apes story, okay? That makes him sick, according to what he said. I mean, Jamie...
Don't ask me any more questions because you just want to argue everything.
Why do you get so mad?
It's frustrating to me. You ask for my opinion, I give it.
Oh my God.
And then you're like, well.
Okay, you have an opinion and I have a counter opinion. It's called a debate.
Yeah, I don't need a debate.
Not a lover's quarrel, okay?
I don't need a debate. I'm good.
Jesus.
Wonderful, wonderful.
My God, she goes nuts.
I feel what I'm about to say is a little cringe, but here goes.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know Joe's daughter is black. For a guy who hates blacks, he decided to take in a black child and give her a privileged life. He said stupid things. Racist? Fuck no.
I didn't know. Did you know Joe Rogan's daughter was black? Nope. Look up Joe Rogan's daughter. Find her immediately. I'm going to look up Joe Rogan black daughter. Hold on. Let's see. Joe Rogan. It comes up. Oh, shit. Why did I say Joe Rogan black Daily Show daughter? Let's see. I didn't know that. Not like it really matters, but I didn't know that. Let's see. Joe Rogan's biracial adopted daughter quit social media weeks before N-word scandal. Oh, boy. Okay, here's a story. Thank you, Kainoda. Appreciate that donation. Oh, boy. Okay, what does this say? Is this true? So that's his daughter? Oh, wow, she looks like him. She looks like a black Joe Rogan. That's crazy.
She's adopted, Moss.
Then why does she look like him? It's crazy. All right, what we got here, Jess?
Joe Rogan's 23-year-old adopted biracial daughter, Kaja Rose, has been MIA from social media for several weeks and has been silent about the N-word scandal surrounding the podcast host. Rogan continues to face backlash and the calls for his show to be pulled from Spotify over allegations he has been spreading misinformation about vaccines, but also for his past use of the N-word. Earlier this month, India Air posted a video explaining she was pulling her music from Spotify not only because of Rogan's discussions on COVID, but his language around race.
Wait a second. Is this true?
She then posted a long video compilation showing Rogan used the N-word 24 times over the past 12 years. In one clip, Rogan was heard comparing a black neighborhood to a Planet of the Apes movie. India said he shouldn't have been uttering the word, don't even say it under any context. Days later, Rogan released a video of himself addressing the scandal. He said the video was a teachable moment. He called it the most regretful and shameful thing I've ever had to talk about publicly.
You know, listen, here's the thing. People make mistakes, right? Maybe you shouldn't have referred to black people as Planet of the Apes. That could get you in a little bit of trouble, you know. But he made a mistake and he went out there and he apologized for it. You know, now you got people like The Rock who were defending him about the whole vaccine situation, and then as soon as the N-word thing came out, did you know The Rock pulled his tweet back? He lifted his comments. So it's like 1 minute he's defending him, next minute he's like, "Oh, I'm out of here." Like The Rock headed for the hills, and then they're showing like videos of The Rock back in the day imitating Asian people and Swedish people, like doing some racist things, even though it's, you know, I don't know. I don't know.
Was it under a comedy context?
He was in WWE, and he did a Chinese dialect, but he did it very stereotypical.
Listen, it's pretty bad when it's coming from me because you can be the first to tell. I mean, ask Moss. I am all for protecting people's feelings.
Trust me.
Like,
she is.
I have put a fucking muzzle on this guy so many times. You guys would never believe it. But in this fucking situation, that's why it's bad. If I'm saying, like, come on, guys.
What Planet of the Apes?
Jesus.
Anyway, let's get to the rest of the donations here, as this is a wild story, man. This is wild. I'm just glad it's not me, man. I'm glad it's someone else.
The Rock backtracked with his support for Rogan. Because he's a lib, none of the many offensive things he's said about gay, trans and Asian community gets dug up. Big Check reserves the onslaught of fake tweets and posts for conservatives. Fuck him.
So the Rock situation, and someone said in the chat, he's looking to run for president and stuff like that. He's very family friendly, yada yada yada. He can't be playing this game. You know? If he wants to be taken serious in other aspects of his career, whether he's running for office or whatever the hell he's doing, or working for Disney, you know, he's got to get the fuck out of Dodge. You know, I understand. Like, me personally, here's the thing: when you sell your soul for the big bucks, you got to play the game. It's just how it works. I don't think it's right.
Howard Stern doesn't.
And I got to be honest with you. Yeah, Howard Stern is one of the exceptions to the rule. And honestly,
be the exception.
I gotta say this. Yes, I would like to be paid a lot of money. That would be very nice. It would be nice. But I still rather have the minimum wage freedom that we have right here on the MMA-Holes, because it feels amazing, because we don't have to do apology videos. We can just speak our mind. We make mistakes here and there. We just move on. It's not like,
and if someone cries about it, they just get made fun of.
Yeah, it's that's just how it is. It's very refreshing. And I'm sure that there's parts of Joe Rogan that he sold his soul. He sold his soul, but a lot of people would have sold their soul as well. When you're dumped that much money, that fuck you money, you really never have to work another day in your life if you don't want to. He does, because he's Joe Rogan, and he just, you know, I'm sure he enjoys what he's doing. I mean, I can't hate the guy for having to backpedal, but it's a bad look. It's like, that apology video was bad. That was cringy, you know, because you're like, damn. Like, if you're a Joe Rogan fan, like, you sit there like, damn, man.
I mean, he could have
Where did it all go wrong?
Even if he was forced to say from Spotify, do this apology video, he could have at least reworded it instead of like the whole, oh, I'm so sorry for everything I said. I'm so ashamed of myself. Don't fucking say all that shit. Don't beat yourself up in front of everybody else and belittle yourself. Just be like, listen, sorry if you guys interpreted it the wrong way, or if maybe it was taken out of context. What
did Stern say about Rogan? I actually want to hear that. I'm sure he spoke about this.
Oh, I'm almost positive he fucking went
He
ham
probably had a field day
on
with
Joe Rogan.
Yo,
no
Stern,
doubt in my mind.
There are a lot of things I don't agree with Howard Stern, but the career he built for himself, I mean, listen, say what you will about his political beliefs or his content is watered down. It's not the same. The dude fucking flipped the bird at everyone all the way along the way. He literally stuck to his guns and didn't give a fuck. I have so much respect for that guy. But I'm curious what he did say about Rogan. That's interesting.
And I see some people saying it's not an apology and this and that. I've heard that argument a million times. They say like it's a narcissist thing to be like, well, sorry if you interpret it that way. Like, whatever. I don't give a shit. If you know you're not wrong and they got fucking offended, fuck off then. Don't listen. It's as simple as that. Like, please, all these fucking feelings, man. Like, these fucking, like, I can't fucking wrap my head around it. And I'm an emotional person.
That's
and I can't fucking wrap my head around it.
I tell you what, when Jesse's offended by anything I said, I just walk away. I don't have to apologize to get the fuck out of Dodge.
It's so fucking stupid.
Although
man.
I do apologize a lot, Jesse, to you. I
apologize a lot to you,
I feel like Joe Rogan at home. Okay, let's do Save the Show as we are going a little bit late over here. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a couple of donations in queue. We're going to let those play. Every donation that comes in within the 5 minutes over here, we extend the time. Let's get some fucking phone calls tonight because I want to talk to the people. We have a hot topic. Joe Rogan. Let's go. What do we got over here?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Chubbs.
There is no such thing as different races of human beings. I feel like the world is in a mass psychosis without knowing it. Race was made up 300 years ago in order to control people. It's worked perfectly.
The whole racist thing, it's a slippery slope to speak of, you know, because racism does exist. To say it doesn't, I think we better pump the brakes. There is no doubt it exists. There is no doubt that some communities get a little bit of a leeway and others don't. You know, that's the truth. But people take racism and they use it as a weapon. You know, people take it and they push it too far. You know, the whole N-word situation is bonkers because, like Joe said in his video, which he did make sense with this, there's no other word like the N-word where one community can say it, another community can't say it. The community says it in rap songs, but we are allowed to sing it, but we're not allowed to sing it in public. Like, it's a weird thing. 1 minute you're allowed to use it, most of the times you're not allowed to use it. Like, so it gets a little confusing.
Wonderful, wonderful.
T Wood.
America's become so soft the past few years is ridiculous. We act like racial slurs weren't used in Sopranos, The Wire Act, just 10 years ago. Niggers is the most racist people. Cracker mayo wet dog devils.
You're
Who
not
cares?
tired.
This is America.
You're not tired. By the way, it's not just America. It's everywhere. It's everywhere, man.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Chubbs.
The color of someone's skin is literally the least important characteristic about them. It says the littlest about who they are as a
Yup.
human being individually. But everybody act like it's the most important thing. It's insane.
And you
I
know
agree
what,
with that.
Chubbs? The people who are bringing up race the most, the people who are using it to be like, oh, you're racist, you're this. Those are the most fucking racist people.
Who'd you get that from?
I don't know. Do you want to take credit for something else?
That's right. I have been saying that for 5 years on this show.
Anyways.
I've been lecturing in that to her. It's the God's honest truth. It's the God's honest fucking truth, man. Dude, you stealing my lines? You son of a bitch.
Okay.
It's okay. I love you. I love you. You want to take credit for that one? Anyway, no, but it's the truth. It is the truth. Seriously. Fucking, it's not about the color anymore. We're in 2022. We got to stop. We got to stop. It's getting crazy.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Blame Whoopi Goldberg. Kainoto.
Steven Crowder hit it on the head with what he said about Joe's apology. He said Joe should have just laid low and not said anything for a few months and then apologize. Joe apologizing so fast just dropped chum into the liberal-filled waters. They got him.
All right. Thank you for the donation. 8 minutes.
Super
Yo, the Zeus hitting the 10 spot.
Trask.
Thank you for the donation. We have 18 minutes, 2 minutes left in the save. Let's see if we got some more heroes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
You guys called me a Klansman for saying that calling someone a black bitch isn't racist, so now I inherited Kevin's title and lordship, which I love. Joe just fucked up and he said this because he's cocky and arrogant and at the time was underground.
Yes, but the difference is, Kainoto, you are a Klansman.
Well, he is right. When Rogan, you know, the earlier years of Rogan, I'm sure he was more loose with his humor and this and that.
Everybody was, because it wasn't so fucking, like, snowflakey.
But now he's coming out and saying he's sickened by the things he said and done, which, I mean, maybe he's older and that's what he thinks. Maybe that's the truth. Or maybe he got a fucking boot in his ass from Spotify or whatever. I hope we get the answer. Like, I hope he actually addresses this and says, no, this legit was me. I think it was him. Like that, like the sickening part. Do you think he got pushed to saying that too?
That it was sickening to him?
He was sick, like the whole.
It was the
Planet
most
of the Apes
regretful and shameful thing that he'd ever talked about?
Yeah.
Was he pushed to say that?
Yeah.
I would assume that if Spotify is behind this whole fucking apology thing, they probably had someone write something up for him and he just had to recite what was written for him, if that's the case, and make it seem genuine.
I think he got pushed to say something. I don't think he was. Maybe he had to hit some points, but I don't know. It was a bizarre apology. It's on this channel. We dropped it. I'm curious what you guys say. If you haven't heard the apology, let us know. This is a snowball effect, though, right? I mean, the LGBTQ community in the beginning. It
started with the whole transgender thing.
Yeah. And then it rolled into the vaccine and false medical stuff, yada, yada, yada. And then it rolled into the N-word thing. I mean, if you're going to finish on something, might as well finish on racism. So basically, they've painted it. He hates gays. He's spreading false information about medicine. And he's racist. Like it's usually 3 strikes and you're out, right?
If I was Joe Rogan,
it's almost like they set him up like this.
And all that shit was happening, I'd just keep my fucking mouth shut and keep fucking podcasting.
So let me ask you a question. Would you say, okay, I'm done apologizing. I'm going over to
Hell
Rumble?
yeah, especially if they offered me more money.
But then again, if he's under contract with Spotify, he can't go anywhere.
You can breach the contract under certain conditions.
Well, do you know his contract? Do you know
Obviously,
what it is?
I'm saying under certain conditions. That means I don't know what clauses are in his contract.
Yeah, I have a feeling with that much money, I have a feeling there's no breach involved. That
Any contract can be breached.
But I think there's, because if he's coming out with apologies like this and everything like that, I have a feeling that he's kind of stuck with this thing. But we'll see.
Ah, super chat.
Okay, we got a couple of donations that came after the buzzer.
There
We'll
is a
count them.
wrong interpretation. His daughter literally said you shouldn't use it under any context. Is that so hard? Stop using only a single word.
So, you're talking about his daughter with the N-word. So, yeah, it is hard. Let me just say why. I mean, listen, we can stop. I've been saying N-word, N-word, N-word. You know, it's not that hard to do. But here's the deal. If that's the case, why is it in music? You know what I'm saying? If I'm singing a song, I got to censor myself in this. Like, think about how weird that is. I look at it like this. Everyone should stop saying it. If it's such a horrific word, which I understand the history behind it, it's pretty messed up. If it's such a fucked up word, everyone should stop saying it. That's it. And you know what? We would never, ever have this conversation again. Done. Everyone stops. If you hate it that much, just stop saying the damn thing. I mean, is it that hard?
His daughter is not the one who said it. India Air posted a video saying that he shouldn't be even uttering the word. Don't even say it under any context. His daughter, Kaja Rose, just removed herself from social media. She did not say that.
Yeah.
It was India Air.
So yeah, you're a little off on that one, but still, yeah, she just kind of vanished, which I get. If Pop is doing things, is in hot water, you don't want to be in that kind of light, get the hell off, get out of Dodge, whatever. It's crazy, man. Let's stop. Listen, I don't think you should stop saying it. I say just have a free for all and stop being so fucking sensitive. But if the word is that much of an issue where we're having these conversations, people are getting fired, people are getting upset, arguments are being. Make it illegal. I don't like. What do you want me to stop rapping about this shit? Because I gotta be honest with you, it's a little hypocritical. I understand. Hey, it's my word. It's my word now. No, I don't understand it. It's so fucking dumb. It's the dumbest shit ever. Any word should be said. Like it's so stupid. Forget it. My brain's fried. Sure. Below. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Charles Oliveira's got a mouthpiece in his mouth.
What has he got?
Mouthpiece in his. Charles Oliveira's got a mouthpiece in his mouth. Look at my mouthpiece. Charles Oliveira's got a mouthpiece in his mouth. Charlie Olive's got a mouthpiece. Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece in his mouth. Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece in his mouth.
Hot topics tonight. Hot topics.
Rogan is a snow roach. Save the show.
He's sure. You know what? You're right. He is a fucking snow roach. That piece of shit snow roach Rogan. Snow Rogan. Bullshit. 38 minutes. Okay, we got a couple of donations. We'll tack these on. And we'll open up the phone lines.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Crazy, man. Crazy times we live in.
Here's the best part. Has anyone asked Joe Biden what he thinks? Because that guy has said some heinous racist shit. Even his own VP accused him of racism and also sexual assault. The virtue warriors can't have it both ways. Biden is worse.
Yeah, I'm not even going to talk about that guy right now.
And everyone who's trying to cancel Rogan voted for Biden.
It's funny. Dana comes to Joe for emergent health advice. He saves his life. When Joe is sick, he doesn't got to Dana for advice how not to feed the or bend the knee to the trolls. Libs ruin the country and the world. Joe loves all. Fuck these weirdos.
On my personal Twitter, at Mystic Moss, or at Moss Mystic, I posted a podcast from Joe Portnoy, or whatever.
Oh, I still want to listen to that.
I only caught the part where he called one of the guys out. 3 super liberal guys running around the internet just trying to cancel people, right? And listen, if you're super into what you believe, I'm all good with it, man. Super Republican, super liberal, whatever. Do your thing. It's fine. But when you
I'm not. You radical fucks need to get laid.
Yeah, but well, you're a radical religious person.
I'm not radical.
I mean,
my parents are radical.
Okay, so they need to get laid too. Now, listen, I'm for if you're super into that stuff, if it makes you feel better as a person, that's fine. I'm fine with it. But here's the problem. It's when you spew your nonsense just constantly in the direction of other people that just don't agree with you over and over and over again on the internet. It's crazy. Anyway, these three knuckleheads talking to this Portnoy guy from Barstool Sports, and you're listening to these guys, and Portnoy got him good. One of the guys said the N-word in a private DM, and Portnoy called him out for it. It's just the hypocrisy is through the roof. Anytime you're too far to one side, you're going to wind up being hypocritical at one point. That's why it's probably better off to stay in the middle, take both arguments, and swing back and forth. Basically just enjoy yourself. Okay, this side's right about this side's right about that. Sometimes one side's a little more right than the other side. You lean on that side, it's fine. But it's the people that just won't leave one side. The radical people that are the cancer to the society that just come out to the internet and just spew the bullshit and the nonsense. Stay off the internet. If you're radical on one side, just stay off. Get away. It's just a car crash, man. You're just fucking everyone's lives up. It's crazy. Canceling people. You got liberals trying to cancel Republicans. You got Republicans trying to cancel liberals. You got fucking Joe Rogan getting canceled because he's making too much money. That's what it is. Joe Rogan became a superstar. People start liking what Rogan's saying. Let's cancel the guy. They hit him with the big three: anti-gay, the medicine, I don't know, whatever, the fucking vaccine bullshit, and then the racism. The big three. That's what Rogan got hit with. Anyway, well, let's add like fucking 46 minutes to the clock. We'll open up the phone lines. We got some more donations to hit.
Wonderful, wonderful.
You might wanna cancel that nigga Eminem while you at it. I recall him dropping many N-bombs. Hashtag fire Rogan, love you holes.
Thank you, T. Wood Hole. Appreciate that. Let me ask you a question, Jess. You're a big Eminem fan.
Love Eminem.
Does he say
so
the
much.
N-word? I don't think he does.
I don't know. I can't recall very many songs, but I'm sure like in speech, like I've seen interviews with him with like, there was an interview with him with Dr. Dre where he kind of like went there, but I don't recall him like just blatantly spewing the N-word.
I'm actually Googling it right now. Anyone know?
I mean, I'm sure he's used it.
I can't recall him using it. The N-word rules, tell more, NPR. Does Eminem use the N-word? Apparently being forgiven for using racial slur in old. This is 2003.
Oh, he did use it in a song.
Urban music apparently is being forgiven.
In 2003.
Using the N-word. So he did use it once?
In one song, and then he,
So he used the N-word once.
Yeah.
And then stopped doing, which is interesting.
Well, because he got lit on fire for it.
It's interesting.
I'm beginning to feel like a rap god.
Was that the one?
I don't know.
Oh. Anyway. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore.
Thank you.
Vio Chair has been a member for 4 months. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Where are you in the chat? 4-month member, baby.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Another thing, to say that black people can't be racist because they're at the bottom of the social ladder is incredibly offensive. WHO says this shit the most. White feminists. Love the hypocrisy. Love the irony. Did I use irony right, Jesse? Nerd.
What?
Well, you know what? It actually makes a decent point there. He says black people can't be racist because they're at the bottom of the social ladder is incredibly offensive. Who says this shit the most? White feminists. It's true. White feminists are the worst.
Well, I wouldn't know because I could give two shits about feminists.
But think about it, though. Like, just think about that group, you know?
I would think, yeah, I mean, they would say anything, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, they think that life is unfair for everyone.
It's crazy.
But, like, more so for themselves.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's a whole nother conversation. But, Yeah, this is a wild one. All right, we're going to have some interesting phone calls. Joe Rogan, everyone and their mother are trying to cancel Mr. Joe Rogan. Maybe the rest in peace Joe is coming to fruition. Maybe. Do you think he just falls off the face of the earth?
No,
no. Vanishes?
You can't fucking cancel Joe Rogan. Get out of here.
We'll be back after this quick break. My name is Mystic. What's your name, and how can I help you?
You know what? I mean, this is Lone Wolf, a.k.a. Allheart, a.k.a. Lone Wolf, a.k.a. Silver Carl.
How's it going, Silver Carl?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, my name's Casper, and I'm a ghost.
Sean, how are you tonight?
Nice. Which one's having?
Yo, drunk, what's up?
Yeah, this is DIAZ. I have a research problem.
Okay, well, this is a real gamer.
Red, your voice sounds a lot crackier on the phone.
Hey, it's MJ, the artist formerly known as Kevin Lee. How you doing?
Hey, my name's Dan. I got a question. So,
Yo, Sanosi.
What's up, Sanosi?
what's up, you guys? This is Justin Jr.
Hey guys, it's Kevin from Denver. How you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Hello, Mustafa.
832, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Hey, what's up? It's Paul.
What's up, Pulse?
Hey, Pulse.
Clock. Hey, it's good luck.
Alexander.
What am I, chopped liver?
We're celebrating.
Ole.
Yeah, baby.
647, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Michael Maximov from Boston.
No way! Michael Anzalone, you just gave me butterflies when I heard your voice.
Michael, welcome to the show.
Huh?
It's the knitter.
Hello, guys. How you doing? Hi, Jesse.
Hit the like button, you folks. This is the double champ.
Yeah, I want to talk to you. You know I'm not big on talking about fighting that much, but... This is Jeremiah.
Hey, it's Kevin from Chicago.
Nothing. Gotta talk about these fights real quick.
It's my kill.
Jesus Christ. I'm over here trying to stay awake and shit. Jesus. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was doing it for you, huh?
Like, no one cares, Justin. Who the fuck you talking about? Brooklyn Dodgers? Who the fuck them? I don't give a shit about them.
Yeah, he thought the Brooklyn Dodgers should be the ring girl of the year. All right,
That horse, that...
Okay, Chrome, thank you, man.
Wait, he has stuff to talk about. He's making fun of Justin first. Don't hang up on him.
Hey,
Anything else?
stay white.
Okay, I appreciate that. Okay. The number is 516-522-0. Actually, you know what? That's not the fucking number. I got to change that shit. Oh, no. So what we're doing is we're doing Discord calls. I got to take that phone thing off. Fuck. I got to do that after the stream. All right, so... always something here, man. Always something. All right, phone calls, belts. That's another thing I gotta do too. Okay, gotta leave myself little notes so I can stay up until midnight. Okay, I think I just huffed Sharpie. Took a big gasp of air and there was a Sharpie underneath. Can I get high from that, Jess? Okay. All right, let's get the phone line. So this is what we're doing.
Super chat.
Good luck.
Biterphobia Underground Eminem song, he dropped it before he was famous. Dope song. Joe Rogan is dope too. Wish me luck Mo in the Canadian Open FWT.
Well, good luck in the Canadian Open. Good luck, man. All right, thank you very much. Appreciate the donations, guys. You guys are super awesome. Seriously. We're going to open up the phone lines. The first people we're going to take calls from are people in our Patreon Discord. So if you're a patron... Oh, my God. They're calling in. If you're a patron... I thought I changed this shit. Hold on a second here. How did that... I changed this shit. Beautiful song. Come on. Any idea how to change this, Jess? Fuck.
What are you doing?
All right, I thought I fucking changed that. Hey, Pulse, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, man? 1 second.
Okay. It's a beautiful song.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I do hear you. How you doing, buddy?
That's far wonderful, wonderful.
Nice. All right, Pulse, what's on your mind? We got some hot topics tonight.
Okay, I was just going to say real quick, they call waiting tone. That's like ASMR.
Do you get the same thing? You got that song?
Yeah, that was relaxing.
Beautiful, right? It's so nice. So nice.
Yeah. So I obviously I tuned in at the beginning of the show, but I had to check out for a second. So I totally missed you know, the majority of what y'all were probably talking about prior. So I was going to talk about some of these fights for 271.
Okay.
Okay, so the main event, who do you have?
Shit, man. I'm leaning towards Izzy, but I want to find the way to pick Whitaker, excuse me. I'm going to wait, though, until the end of the week. I want to watch the face-offs, the weigh-ins. I want to download all the information before I do it. Right now, Izzy.
Yeah, I probably got to agree, man. It's like he said, what can Whitaker do different? I want Whitaker to win because I don't like Adesanya, but he makes a point. What can Whitaker do different now?
I tell you what, the only thing that I can pull out of that last fight was Whitaker did seem like he was in over his head. He was very emotional. And then after the fight, he was talking about how he had some mental illness problems going on and yada, yada, yada. He seemed like he was very frantic and rushed. I think this situation, Whitaker comes in, if he has a clear head, I think if he can try to grind, hump the leg, try to get Adesanya down to the ground, just relentlessly go for that takedown because he's pretty good on the ground. I think that's the key to Whitaker's win.
Don't even try to strike with him. Just go ahead and try to grapple.
I mean, yeah, he could throw, he could strike. There's no doubt, but don't be reckless. Don't come in there looking to take Izzy's head off. That's not going to work.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that. That's what did him in the last time. So, and I'm looking at who's next up in the middleweight division. If Whitaker can't do it in this rematch, it's like I don't know. I hope Cannonier. I think he has a small chance. And then you got Sean Strickland next up. I don't know if he can. He's good, obviously, but I don't know if he can beat Izzy with just boxing alone.
Yeah, from the evidence I had from Saturday, I got Izzy over Strickland. Yeah, I think Izzy gets that one. Cannonier is someone that is a different look, but I don't think Cannonier does it. Maybe Blonde Brunson can pull it off. Who knows? Blonde Brunson's undefeated.
Yeah, he's out here killing hype trains left and right. I don't know. Maybe
he's a different animal.
That should be a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then in the co-main, Derek Lewis and Tuivasa. Who do you have?
Derek Lewis all day. All day.
Agreed. 100%.
I'm gonna put money on Lewis too. He's gonna knock out Tuivasa. Jess, who you have in this one?
I'm gonna go Derek Lewis.
Yeah. She's
all right.
Black Beast all the way. All right, Pulse.
I'm gonna agree. All right, laters, guys.
All right, thanks for the call. That's Pulse Reloaded calling in, talking 271.
I had a good question for Pulse in relevance to this whole fucking racist shit. We call Pulse our designated black guy in our community, right? Is that what we call him, or what?
He's our king of all blacks.
King of all blacks, or whatever, right? How does that make him feel to be called that? Is it offensive?
Very offensive.
Enough to be canceled? Oh, Andy came in the Discord and posted a picture of some weed, and there was a white hand, and I made a joke that Pulse is white.
I do want to hear, though, if you guys, so let me just, because I know you guys are probably confused, how do I call in? Discord is how you call in. Go to our regular Discord, themmaholes.com, to get the calls in. On themmaholes.com, you can jump in our Discord, but we're taking Patreon calls first. So if you want to call in, let us know on Patreon Discord. That's the one with the little goat symbol. And we'll take those calls first. So let me see if there's anyone here. Sonosi. Let's see if he's... Sonosi, you there, buddy?
Yeah.
There he is. Look, the hold system works nicely. Sonosi, how's it going?
Not great. I got the Rona.
You got the Rona? Oh, shit. So what's going on?
Just bedside. Didn't expect it. It just happened. I've been sick the last couple of days, and well, yeah.
No good. So what's the symptoms here? You got sore throat, headache,
headache, fatigue,
diarrhea.
It's not that.
Okay.
I'm actually not as bad off as some. But yeah, I don't want to talk too much about it. I figured I'd at least mention it. So if my voice sounded weird or I croak the next week or something, well, shit, you know at least ahead of time what it is.
Okay. All right. Good. Thank you. All right. So what's on your mind?
Oh, well, God, a couple of things. Well, first thing, the whole pay-per-view that's about to come up. That's the big one. The three main fights, I think Brunson has it, to be honest.
You think Derek Brunson gets? I think he's the underdog in this fight too.
I'm putting money on him. He's my easy bet.
Yeah, I think we're running the parlay again. Yeah, Brunson's a plus 140. Blonde Brunson undefeated. You know, what are we doing here?
Exactly. I mean, his record. Not just that, he's been mostly finishing people. So, I mean, I don't think Jared Cannonier's taken anyone out for a while.
You know what's crazy is both of these guys, Cannonier 37, Brunson's 38. He's got such a baby face.
Listen, man, black don't crack for a reason.
That's racist, Sonosi. I'm going to cancel you now. You're in hot water.
I'm mixed race. I can say what the fuck I want. I'm not just white.
Okay.
I'm Hispanic too.
Yeah, but that doesn't give you an. Do you say the N-word in your real life?
No. God, why would I? I don't have no reason to say it.
Okay, I'm just making sure. All right.
I mean, if I did, I wouldn't care. But I don't need to say it.
Okay. All right. So what else we got?
Okay. Actually, I take it back. There is another underdog. I'm actually going for Ty.
Oh, Shuivaza. Okay.
Yes.
All right. What do you think's gonna happen?
I think it's gonna be a decision. I can't see either of these guys knocking each other out. I can see them trying. I just have a feeling it's gonna somehow become a decision, but it's gonna be a brutal one.
Well, what's interesting is I heard Ty on Ariel, and he says he'd be crazy to take any unnecessary chance. He's gonna go in this one smart. So yeah, maybe he pumps the brakes.
I mean, though he's such a short dude when in comparison to Derek, but both of them are athletic for their size. It's gonna be a really weird fight.
Yeah, according to Tapology, it's only an inch difference, but I thought he was a little shorter than that. But yeah, he's 6'2", 6'3", according to Tapology.
He doesn't look it. He looks like he's like 6 foot, which is small for a heavyweight.
Yeah, almost same size.
But you know, when you look at the size of Black Beast, of course you're gonna think he's a giant in comparison.
Yeah. Well, they're a little different in shape, but Derek Lewis has been coming in a lot in better shape lately. He's been looking pretty good.
But yeah, you know what I'd love to see, but God, the odds of that happening would be too low if they both somehow knocked each other out.
If they knocked each other out?
Yeah. No, you know, like a double KO, like you see out of those fighting games and shit, like Street Fighter and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen one live, but I have seen like that one highlight that pops up all the time. I feel like that's like wanting a unicorn to step in the cage. Like, I mean, I think we should stop talking about the double knockout because it's never going to happen unless we're watching Rocky or something.
It's not gonna happen. We're more likely to see a draw happen with these two than that. And even that doesn't seem likely to me.
Yeah, maybe a draw.
But no, everyone's mentioning about the whole. And then the main one, obviously, I have Whitaker. I have to. The main thing I see how he could do it, he has to mix up the wrestling a lot more with the knockout. He can't go charging like he did last time.
100%. Yeah, he's got to do everything he didn't like. He's got to do the complete opposite of the last fight. He has the tools.
I don't think if he goes just straight for grappling, he's gonna fail. He has to really mix it up. And I mean, his best chance is, you know, a ground and pound tactic if he can get him to the ground. Punching up, I don't know.
Didn't he beat Wonderboy, right? Didn't he beat a guy like Wonderboy back in the day, the 170 days, where you know, Wonderboy has what's that?
I thought Wonderboy beat him.
Let me see. I could be wrong. I thought he beat Wonderboy. Oh, you're right. Yeah, he lost to Wonderboy. So there you go. Yeah. So you look at that, even though it was 2014. So maybe that, you know, a striker that's got the precision, the counter strike, and the whole deal. Yeah, you know what? That maybe this is just a bad recipe for Robert Whittaker.
Whittaker gotta stick it close. You can't go long. I mean, it's the same thing where you got a guy with long reach and everything else, and a good kickboxer. You can't let Izzy. You gotta basically do what Gastelum did. I mean, Gastelum did the tick, and he beat Whittaker fought Gastelum. Granted, it's not the same Gastelum we saw against Izzy. That was a weird version of Gastelum that turned it up more than any fight I've ever seen him in.
Well, Gastelum, he's like the most inconsistent guy ever. You know, it's
that's the problem.
You never know what the hell you're gonna get with that guy. But yeah, it doesn't look good. I'm gonna wait until. So you're picking Izzy then, right?
No.
You're picking Whittaker?
I'm gonna pick Whittaker.
Are you betting on this, or you just as a fan you're picking Whittaker?
I'm betting on it too.
Really? Wow.
I'm taking my chances. I'm putting 200 in.
Now, are you gonna wait until you watch the face-offs, the weigh-ins, the whole deal, or are you gonna do it right now?
I'm gonna do it right now.
Wow.
Actually, I'm gonna do it this week. So yeah.
Okay, I would not advise that, but good luck. I hope you win.
I mean, if I don't win, oh well. I've been having good streaks for a while. So if I lose some, sometimes you gotta make big gambles to see if they pay off or not. I mean, if he doesn't make it, I got a couple other bets floating around for the event, so I'm not too devastated about it. But you know what? I think it's gonna be a good card. I just know that one way or another, if Izzy wins, he's not going to have many options left. I think that's one of the reasons why I want Whittaker to win, because I think there's more options available if Whittaker wins. Whereas Izzy wins, it's either go back to light heavyweight, or wait for someone like Strickland, or isn't Khamzat always floating around, flying different weights everywhere? I mean, he does 2 weights, you never know.
Yeah, Khamzat has threatened to go up. He fought Mearshart, right, at this weight. So he wins the welterweight belt. I'm assuming as soon as he wins welterweight, he goes straight up to fight him. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. But
I would love that. That would actually be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how that fight would go. I think Usman is a better fighter against Khamzat than Izzy is, just because we've seen how horrifying Khamzat's grappling.
Yeah. All right, Sonosi, man. Anything else in your mind, or is that it?
No, that's it. I'll let someone else go.
Okay, thanks. Have a good night and feel better.
Yep.
Sonosi. COVID made him speak a lot more. You notice that, Jess?
Yeah.
He got a lot to say with this COVID. He might be all cooped up.
Yeah.
Anyone else in the Discord that is a patron want to come through, want to roll through, let us know. Wait, hold on a second. Hello. Oh, shit. What am I doing here? How do you stop this? Oh, shit. Johnny Walker?
Oh, it's Kevin.
He's not a patron. I'll take it in a little bit, Kevin. What do we got here? Ann? Is that you, Ann?
Yep.
How you doing, Ann? Welcome to the show.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right. Wonderful, wonderful. What's going on, Ann? What's on your mind?
Hey, those were some interesting fights.
Yeah.
Strickland. It was interesting.
It definitely was. Especially the beginning of the card was wild. It's crazy.
Yes. I was like, okay, this is different. This is different. You've seen him fight a certain way, but I can see, like you said, and technical. I mean, I liked it. I mean, at least it wasn't, absolutely totally boring. Like, I don't like really the ones that lay and prey on you,
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's any different than someone trying to grapple and nothing happens. At least his strikes are getting in there.
Yeah, they were. I mean, yeah, I guess it is better than have like a Maximov fight where just someone, like if Hermansson got on top of him and was just humping him the whole time. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I don't mind the grappling and wrestling doing that as long as they're doing something. And when you get the guy down or whatever, I'm trying to do something, or both of you, if you're both grapplers or whatever, I just don't like it when they just sit there and lay on you.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think, like you said now, like we've been seeing lately, that they're not really giving that person the win if they're not doing anything, which I think is better anyway. I don't like that. It just makes it boring, and it's like, oh, I'm going to win, I'm just going to lay on top of you.
Yeah. The co-main event was rough. That was a rough one, man. Like, it was like, come on, you got to do something with it. I mean, listen, I'm glad I got the win, but at the same time, it's like, Jesus. I mean, we could be doing a lot better things than this.
And I didn't think. I thought it would be like a unanimous. I didn't think it was a split either. I was like, what?
Oh, with the Hermansson fight.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I was like, okay.
It's crazy. I guess because of the bloody nose, maybe? I don't know. He gave him a bloody nose. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
A little bizarre, but it wouldn't be a fight card without like a head scratcher decision.
Yep. But oh well, hey, I guess I'm just glad they picked Strickland in the split. Otherwise, I would have been like, what?
Yeah. I mean, God, could you imagine it went the other way? I would have been furious, especially with the end of my parlay. I would have been livid. I would have lost my shit.
You would have gone, damn it.
And then I would have gotten the chat. People would have been, that was like $430. So yeah, people in the chat would have been like, well, you never leave it to the judges. That's what they would have said to me. Or I'm like, fuck you. But but he got it done. Do you think he gets a title shot next, or one more fight, or what do you think?
I think he'll probably do one more fight. That's what I think. And then I'm hoping he'll get the title shot then. But I'm still thinking like you are too, that he's probably not gonna play it kind of safe. Still go out there and get the win. But he's winning with decisions, like you said. What are you gonna do? I mean, as long as he isn't not doing anything.
Yeah.
I mean, sitting there snapping a guy's head back with the jab, you're gonna win. Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Why get yourself really badly hurt before you get the chance to go for the belt,
Mm-hmm.
And then you're out for 6 months or a year, and that would suck.
That's right. Let's see. 2 joints you're wrong, but it's okay. I still love you. What was it? I don't know. What kind of math he's doing? I don't know. You want me to see? The my bookie started what 1,200. Now we got 1,638. I don't know. What's that math, Jess? How much did we come up?
408.
Yeah, but it's all right. I still love you. I don't know what the fuck. What do you think 2 joints is smoking? What do you think? Do you think is it kill brain cells, or I don't know what's going on? What the hell's going on?
I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. He's pretty funny though.
Yes, he's a comedian in his own right. In his own head. Let's see. So, okay. So, what do you think? We spoke about a little bit about this card, but what about UFC 271? Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I definitely. Black Beast and I can't even know who else. Let's see. Sorry, my brain is like totally out of it because I have a little puppy that wakes me up very early in the morning and he's up late. So okay, I got no, I don't think Whitaker's gonna win. I would love for Whitaker to win, but I'm on Tapology. I'm gonna put Izzy. Sorry.
Ann, are you high right now? People in the chat are thinking that you might be high as fuck. Are you smoking a doobie?
I'm really tired.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, listen, Ann. I don't want to keep you up too late, but so you're saying you're saying Izzy for the win?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm here.
It's all right, Ann.
Yes, Izzy for the win. Even though in my heart I want Whitaker, but I'm gonna put down and tap Izzy. Okay.
You better be sorry, Ann, because this is the apologizing culture.
That's right. Everyone's got to apologize.
I know. It's like you said, like you were saying, like, it's just, why can't people just leave stuff on? If you don't like something, just shut up and don't watch it or turn it off, whatever. Who cares what someone did 15 or 20 years ago? It's not like you went out and murdered somebody and got off.
That's right.
Because that would be too easy, Ann. And we don't like easy things these days.
Well, some people like it easy.
What can I say, Jesse? I'm just a snow roach.
That's right. You're a filthy snow roach. Don't ever forget it, Ann, okay?
I'm right. I won't.
All right, Ann. Listen, we love you. Give that dog a big fat hug for us, okay?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. She almost went. I was also tired because we had to take her to the emergency vet because she swallowed something she wasn't supposed to swallow.
No.
Part of a doggy toy. Yeah.
Oh boy, that's not good.
And we got, I think most of it out, and she was better by the time we got there, but I still wanted to make sure. But
Did she swallow? Did she swallow one of Mike's Magnum condoms? No,
she didn't swallow those big ass condoms.
Okay,
No.
all right, because we know that Mike. We know how Mike packs it. We know, he likes, he's got that big hog. All right. Well, listen, I'm glad you're. So the dog's okay. Everything's good, right?
Yeah. Yes, she's good. She's doing good. So that's good. They checked over good and made sure, which I was happy of. But yeah, I forgot about that kind of stuff. You got to be careful when you got a new puppy and all that. But
there you go.
What do you think about Mike has condoms? What's a condom?
Oh, that's right. He just sprays that thing wild inside you, right? It's like
I don't have any worries, Moss.
That's right. Wait, you mean you're not ovulating, Ann? What are you talking about? You reek fertility through this phone. I mean, I could smell the fertility right through this phone.
I'm sorry, not anymore.
Oh, bummer. I was hoping that we would have a little Ann running around. All right, whatever. Anyway, it's okay. Ann, we love you. We love Mike.
I love you guys.
Love your dog.
Love you,
Get out of here.
Jesse.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Zan H. The best. The knitter. The knitter with an attitude.
Wonderful, wonderful.
T-Wood Hole.
On another topic, watch that Korean zombie movie on Netflix. They've been making some good bangers. I didn't see not one black zombie though. That's racist.
Every time I think black zombies, did you see the Key and Peele skit? It's so freaking funny. Key and Peele, like the zombies were racist. It's one of the funniest Key and Peele bits ever. I made you watch that. Remember when the zombies were rolling up the windows when they would come up to
I do remember that. Yeah.
See, now that is some funny shit.
It was pretty funny. Yeah.
That's so fucking.
But we're white moss, so we're supposed to find it funny.
Hilarious, man. I see Johnny Walker calling. We're going to take that call. We're just collecting some donations.
That was actually a good question to ask. Like, I would like to know how Pulse would feel if Moss and Kevin told the same story where the N-word was used. Does it make a difference depending on who uses it? Intent? The person's history or private life?
I think in some cases it does, right? If someone doesn't have a track record of like stringing together racist thoughts and comments and they throw it out there, they kind of get a pass. That's why Joe Rogan should get a pass. But then again, there's a compilation
Nobody
video.
gets a pass.
There's a compilation video of the N-word, so immediately, he's a horrible human being.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Chubbs.
Sean Strickland's post-fight press conference was the funniest thing I think I've seen maybe ever in post-fight. I mean, that shit made me laugh my ass off.
I love that he is going after the Mac Life guy because he does look like a little smug prick. So I love it. See, that's the thing.
What does he look like, the Mac Life?
He looks like a hobbit, man. Like, no, he's that guy, and he just looks like he's probably a really nice guy. I don't even know the guy, but he just looks like a smug asshole.
Oscar Willis?
Yeah, that's that guy. He's like,
let me see.
I don't know what it is about him, but he looks like an obnoxious ferret or some shit. Like
this guy?
Yeah, he's very full of himself. He looks like it, but he might just have that face. But Strickland like zones in on the dude.
He looks like someone I went to high school with.
He looks like that's not a good. That's like he's like in high school there. You got to find, he's the guy that hangs out. He does the drinking thing with Dan Hooker. He does it on the Mac Life. But yeah, like Sean Strickland zones in on him. But here's the thing. He's called him gay, like flat out gay with his haircut and this and that. Like he's just zoning in on this guy and throwing like homophobic things at him. Meanwhile, I don't think Sean Strickland is really homophobic. I think
this
he's
guy?
just.
What the fuck?
You've seen him a gazillion times. He's from the Mac Life. He's the only guy. Yeah, it's that guy. Right? He looks like a smug ferret. Like a ferret that's really full of themselves. All right, Johnny Walker. Let's call Johnny Walker, who's calling in. Let's get Johnny on the horn.
Oh, he does pub talk.
Yes. Johnny Walker. Okay, Johnny. You have missed your opportunity. We got one here from Drunk Savage coming in. How you doing, Drunk Savage?
Yo.
What's going on?
Fuck you, Kevin.
Oh, shit.
I was really surprised at that fucking Hermansson fight. I'm surprised he didn't try to go fucking Ryan Hall and do those fucking rolling leg lock and shit.
Yeah, he didn't do that. That's for sure. Hermansson was just getting stopped when it came to those takedowns. It had to be completely frustrating.
Yeah, you weren't taking him down.
Drunk, are you and I tell you what, Drunk. We're gonna have to make some Drunk Savage merch because Brett Baratheon loves you. Have you noticed this love that Brett Baratheon has for you? He loves you.
Everybody loves me. I told you, motherfucker, a long time ago, I'm a fucking Drunk Savage shirt.
Well, listen, that's like 3 shirts we're gonna sell, but still, Drunk. Brett Baratheon has. I mean, he is. I've noticed that this man is infatuated with the Savage. Now, I want to know this, Drunk. Are you guys having sex?
There was that one night in Tijuana.
I knew it. Tijuana. Nah, Brett Baratheon's a good guy over there. It's good. It's kind of like a bromance, right?
Yeah, he's cool.
There you go. I like that, man. See, I love that. You guys are all getting along, hanging out, doing your thing, supporting each other.
I don't. I think you guys should all fight to the death.
You want to see him fight to the death?
Yeah.
Would you beat up for the right price? Would you get into a fight with Brett Baratheon inside a cage?
Yeah, there's got to be something on the line, some kind of prize or something.
Yeah, say for $10K. Would you do it for $10K?
Would you do it for a spot as a third host on the MMA-Holes?
Oh, that's worth nothing.
Yeah, both. Because you use a $10K right now.
$10K and a third host on the MMA-Holes, you're saying? Why would you put him through that? Imagine being stuck in the middle with us. Oh, my God. It would be crazy. It'd be crazy. You would have to be the buffer. We would have to have you come in and be like, ding, ding. We would have to give you like a bell.
The third host would be the fart tart guy. The one who every time we get into it, they just yell fart tart.
Yeah.
They'll be sitting in the background and they'll yell fart tart.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, you two.
Get
back to the topic.
That's not going to work. All right, Drunk, what do you got on your mind?
Oh, yeah, I talked about the main. So, the fucking Russian dude, what's his name? Rakhmonov. Rakhmonov, thank you.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Yeah, why isn't he getting like the same fucking type of hype that KHAMZAT's getting? Like everybody's sucking KHAMZAT's dick hardcore, especially Dana. Is it because this guy doesn't speak English or something?
Yeah, probably. He's not saying he wants to smash everyone like KHAMZAT is, and he doesn't have a cleft lip, but he has the cool hat.
Yeah. I thought the motherfucker, the first time I saw him, I thought he was like Mongolian from that fucking hat and how he looks.
Yeah, he has an interesting look to him. He definitely does. I like the fact, usually I just want them to speak English so I can kind of relate and enjoy them and this and that. This guy, he kind of gives me like a Fedor vibe, like a skinny Fedor, like just coming in there. Like he seems like he's fairly polite, you know? I don't know what it is about him, but he's scary at the same time.
Yeah, I can see that.
I like this guy, though. Shavkat Rakhmonov, 27 years old. Probably has a really long cock. How big do you think his cock is?
I'd say at least 8.
8 inches, right? Shavkat Rakhmonov. Right, Jess? He probably has a big, thick cock. Meaty cock. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, Jesse agrees. Okay. All right, so we're on the same boat. What else we got?
Fuck. God damn, I can't remember the name, but the one of the performance of the night bonuses, the guy that missed weight, so the other guy got the full fucking like 100K.
Oh, so Peterson, he missed weight. He came in at 149. Look at that. Yeah, I wasn't here for that one. I was with Ellie, but wow, I didn't know that. Look at that shit.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter. Fuck, man, that's gotta fucking suck hard. I mean, losing a piece of your purse, but also your bonus. God damn.
So I saw Arosa got 100K. So any bonus that, oh my God, that's brutal. That's fucking brutal.
Yeah, I didn't know they went after the fucking bonuses too. Thought it was just a purse.
I kind of like it though. I like you have one job. You got to make weight. It's your job. You know, it's not like if you can't make weight, you're literally not doing your job. Your job is to go in there and make weight and then fight, right? So it's part of the job. If you don't do some of your job, you're just not going to get paid. But man, talk about, that's got to be a tough blow. Damn, man.
Yeah, Yeah, he missed weight, so fuck him. It's his fault.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Well, good for Rosa. Rosa did his job and got paid. Nice job by Rosa. What else we got?
Yeah, well, I'm waiting for the fucking press conference to make my final pick on Izzy and Whitaker.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's probably going to be Izzy, but I don't know. Whitaker can stay calm and cool, not let Izzy get in his head. I think he's got a chance there. I mean, just don't rush him this fucking time. Hang back, throw leg kicks. Use that jab, maybe take him down. And he could do it.
Very possible that, and everyone's got a chance. But, yeah, I'm going to wait, too. I want to pull the trigger, start the parlay situation, but I feel like if he has these mental problems like he had in the first one, I think we could sniff it out this time around and get away from it.
I'm sniffing it out.
Jesse doesn't have to wait.
No, Izzy the other way. Izzy the titty. Bro, if I was fucking Robert, I would bring a fucking sports bra and toss it to him during the press conference. Like, here, you might need this during the fight.
I would do that too, and I love Izzy.
You throw him a bra?
Oh, heck yeah.
You would throw him your bra. What are you talking about?
I would throw him a sheath sports bra and say, hey, look, we match now.
That's not a bad idea.
Sheath. Promo code MMA-Holes.
He can use it.
Maybe we should tweet that to Robert.
I wonder, like, I haven't been watching the embedded. Well, it's only one in, right? But I'm going to wait until the end of the week, binge through it. That's what I like to do. Binge through the embeddeds. But has anyone noticed, is the titty hanging out, or what's going on? What's the update?
I haven't seen him with his shirt off lately, so I can't tell you.
We got to find out what's going on with this thing.
Yeah.
He's keeping it covered.
It'd be great if you had it like a clothespin on it to hold it up, like had it like to the skin on his pec chest, the nipple with a clothespin, right?
Not a bad idea.
We should get like a big nipple piercing for weigh-in or something.
Yeah, pierce his nipple and then like pierce it. I don't know. It's good. Or maybe you could get. Actually, you could probably. The Rock got it right where he got the fat sucked out of his tit. Maybe Izzy could do that. Get maybe a breast reduction.
What if it's like okay. Men can get breast cancer too.
I know. What does that have to do with Izzy's tit?
In men, an enlargement of the nipple could be a sign of breast cancer.
So you're saying Izzy has breast cancer?
Saying it's not out of the realm of reason.
No. Okay. There you go. Izzy has cancer.
Okay. Real quick, I just want to say, I know you guys had a fucking hell of a day last week, and I just want to say, fuck that goddamn tech. You shouldn't have said goddamn thing. Everything he told you shouldn't be saying anything, because the hospital don't want him to say shit, because he's not fucking qualified to say anything, the motherfucker. To keep it to himself, give the fucking dad to the doctor like them, say something.
That's right. See, we need you there.
Oh, tell us more, drunk. I'm like, okay, this is getting dramatic. This is good.
Yeah, lucky I wasn't there. I went Joe Pesci on him. Like, hey, you, come here. No, come here. Like, show me right here. Where's the goddamn fluid? Come on. Maybe you're smarter than the doctor. I don't know. And give him a good smack.
Yeah, I think Drunk Savage should be the third host moss on the show.
You think so?
Yeah, for sure.
I wasn't paying attention to the damn. What the hell are you talking about, Drunk? I don't even know what's going on here. The hospital, the technician, he's got. I don't know. Anyway,
anything. We would have been let out of that hospital in handcuffs.
Okay. All right.
And I was thinking Saturday, we were all having a good time, having drinks, Fuck, we came so close to just losing all that, and that really sucked. And, it would have been a real pain in the ass to have to break in a new co-host. Ha ha.
What are you drinking tonight, Drunk?
Cheap ass vodka.
Ah, nice. Vodka.
We can tell.
Straight or mixed?
Straight.
Straight.
No mixed anymore.
No, you're going straight to the. Okay. You know what? See, it's.
All right. Yeah, I've been on long enough.
All right, Drunk. Thanks for the call.
Kevin.
Okay. I don't know what the hell was going on there. Give us a call on Discord, and we will pick up. Discord at the MMA-Holes. The MMA-Holes.com is the website.
You got to call Johnny Walker back.
Oh, shit. How do I get him?
On the left.
Oh, he's not on. Is he on?
Yes, he's on. Yeah.
It's Johnny Walker. All right, we'll try again. I tried calling him twice, but someone else popped in. So, hey, Johnny Walker.
What's up, brother?
How you doing, buddy?
You know what I was thinking whenever this Joe Rogan controversy went down? It's your time to shine, baby.
Oh, it's Kevin.
It's
Jesus.
your time to shine.
Yeah.
This is it. This is where you slide in. You are going to become the new king of podcasting. You're going to take over the MMA sphere, the podcasting sphere. Once Joe Rogan gets canceled,
that's right.
This is your time to shine. Your time to slide in and take over. What do you think about that?
I agree. I think we should cancel him. I think we should get him the hell out of here. He's a nuisance.
Get him the hell out of here. He's gone.
He's a racist. He spreads false information. He needs to go. It's the first time I'm on board with you, Kevin. What do you think, Jess?
I thought we were already taking over. Why do we need Joe Rogan out of place?
Well, we get the big bucks. We got to sell out now. Now it's time to listen. He is the Messiah, but not anymore. 3 strikes, you're out. It's time for a new fucking champion. That's us. We're the champ. We're the people's champ. We got to take over this whole thing, and then we could just spray the N-word as soon as we get in there, right, Kevin?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what time it is.
All right.
No, in all seriousness. Joe Rogan thought he was safe because he brought on the right guest, or he would say the right things. Oh no, I'm in the middle. I'm listening. They're all gonna come for you eventually. He thought if he told the line, he'd be safe, but nobody's safe.
That's right.
Nobody's safe.
You can't escape cancel culture.
Seen it firsthand.
I'm safe.
I hope he goes full red pill now. Just says F it.
What did you do?
I don't know. I did something. Kev, you still there? I don't know. I pulled this out.
What?
You hear me? The fuck happened?
Oh my.
You still there? I pulled another window out because I wanted to pull something up on the screen. So the problem with Discord is if I want to get to your stories, I can't pull it up.
You have canceled Kevin from Chicago.
No. Yeah, I'll try to get back on the horn.
Ashamed of yourself.
Hello, do you hear me, Kevin?
You excited? Real excited for these fights this weekend?
Yeah, man. Let's go. UFC 271. I am.
Are you excited for the fights this weekend?
Not as much as I should be. It's
Why?
a big rematch. It's a pretty big rematch, but it just, I don't know. Maybe it's just I already saw what happened the first time.
You know why? You know why you're not excited? Because you're a fucking casual.
Oh, shit.
You know what I was thinking, what this Strickland is?
Yeah.
Maybe Strickland causes more problems for him than someone like Whitaker.
Yeah.
Because Whitaker, what the hell's going on?
I'm trying to stop it. But yeah, go ahead, keep going. It's like the Academy
Whitaker,
Awards.
You know his style. He likes to blitz in.
Yeah.
And he likes to throw reckless. These big head kicks and this and that. Sean Strickland, he does what Jan Blachowicz does. He sticks behind his jab. He's more than happy to point fight to a decision.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that style, what Sean Strickland does, matches up a lot better against someone like Izzy. Because Izzy likes guys that blitz on him. So he can counter, so he can do his little matrix, slip back and counter. Strickland, I think he causes problems for him. The leg kick's the only thing that worries me. He's chewing up his legs. What's your thoughts on that?
Jess, go ahead. Since you're the Izzy gal, I'll let you take this one.
Kevin, have you ever used chicken bouillon in your food?
Chicken what? What the fuck are you talking about? Are you gonna address what he said or no?
I was watching her make chicken soup this morning in a crock pot with potatoes.
Yes.
That's a first.
Oh yeah.
That is a first. That seems like a chicken stew or something. But probably turned out good. It's all the same shit.
Heck yeah. Only there was no chicken bouillon.
I'm trying to figure this out.
With the real deal. The real deal chicken stock. That's how you do it.
Well, Kevin, listen. So you're saying Adesanya's winning, right? Is that what you're saying?
Bouillon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably going to.
And who you got, Black Beast or Tai Tuivasa?
If you saw that fight with Tai Tuivasa, he got hurt badly by Greg Hardy.
Yeah.
So I just feel like his chin's not going to hold up.
That's it, Black Beast. And what did you think about Strickland?
I'll tell you what.
Strickland's performance. Tell me about that.
Strickland, he kind of shit the bed. And he admitted it. I mean, he got the win, but you should have put it on him a little bit more. Jack Hermansson is one of those dudes. He's kind of tough and rugged, So maybe that you just worried about this wild hooks getting caught or something, but I feel like you should have beat this dude up and he coasted. So it may take him a little bit longer to get to the title, but there should be interesting matchups. I mean, him versus Brunson's interesting. Him versus Cannonier. I mean, he's got some interesting matchups, but this Cannonier Brunson matchup is kind of interesting. I'm intrigued by that. I want to see if Brunson could take him down.
Yeah, what do you think about Brunson being the underdog in that fight?
It makes sense because Cannonier's got good takedown defense. He's got heavy hands. We saw what he did to Jack Hermansson. Stuffed the takedown, uppercut, knocked him out.
Yep.
That was pretty brutal. And I feel like he could do the same to Brunson.
He's a scary son of a bitch, that's for sure. So we'll see if Blonde Brunson can prevail.
You better believe it.
All right, Kevin. Thank you for the call. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. So as he was talking, I was trying to figure out. So last time when we went offline, I was able to mute the calls, but I can't fucking mute it.
Who cares? Just hang up if it goes.
Hello, welcome to the MMA-Holes.
Yo, I came on last time with the Pena and the Nunes fight, but
yes. You're Raider Nate 28, correct?
Yeah.
Hi, Raider Nate. Have you ever called in before?
Yeah, I called in with you remember I was discussing about the Pena and the Nunes match?
Oh, okay.
Remember?
Yes, I believe that. But have you ever called the show?
Yeah, I called in before.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Now tell me what's on your mind.
Yeah, I'm ready, but the fight I'm ready for is Alexander Volkanovski versus the Korean Zombie.
If you were to call the show, what would you talk about?
The same thing as you do, man. I
okay.
would talk about MMA all day.
Did you call it? Have you ever called the show before?
I did. I did call the show.
Oh, okay. And what was the topic then?
The Pena versus Nunes match.
Okay. Okay, and what do you want to talk about tonight?
About who you think would win between the Korean Zombie and the Volkanovski.
Okay, who would win between Korean Zombie and Volkanovski? Now listen, I'm gonna go with Volkanovski. Okay.
Yeah. Because
yes.
I got my bet on Volkanovski to still be the champion and still.
Hey champ, have you ever called the show before? You sound familiar.
Yeah, I called the chat before.
Oh, okay.
I called yeah. So and then Aljamain Sterling and Yan, I had to go with Aljamain Sterling.
Aljamain Sterling over. Oh, so you're going with the actual champ, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I seen that it's like I think it's heating up between the Nunes and Pena rematch.
Hey, someone in the chat. Hold on, I apologize. I real quick. Someone in the chat wants to know if you've called the show before. Have you called the show?
Yeah, I did call the show before. You know,
okay.
I was like, I was nervous. You know, I was like nervous. I sounded nervous. You know, and I called the chat. You know, but now I'm warmed up and now I'm good to to talk.
I got to say, man, you sound like a really nice guy. Were you from Cali?
No, I'm from Texas, man.
Texas. All right. We're kind of neighbors over here. We'll hang out. Would you want to hang out one day? Get some drinks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, what about calling the show? Do you call a lot of shows?
No, this is my first show that I called.
Would you call this one? Have you called before?
Yeah, I did call.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, I got Volkanovski all the way to retain his title.
Okay.
And still.
Volkanovski.
You know.
Yeah.
And then for Robert Whitaker and Izzy, I had to go with my boy Robert Whitaker.
Oh, okay. Bobby Knuckles. Yes. Now, this is an underdog. Are you a little nervous about this pick? I mean, everyone's picking Izzy.
Yeah, I got Robert Whitaker. I feel like, it's going to be, he's going to get him on the ground and start, with a ground and pound.
Okay.
And I feel like Robert needs to watch out for because he has a longer reach than Whitaker.
What do you think about Robert Whitaker taking him down and ground and pounding him? What do you think about that?
That would be so great. I'll be screaming and say, get him.
That'd be awesome, right? Beats him?
Yeah, because I want Whitaker to be the champion again because it was totally awesome when he was the champion.
Yeah.
But when Izzy versed Costa, I was going for Costa to win the title, but it kind of disappointed me when he lost and didn't get the title. I was like, oh my God, I would love to see Costa be the middleweight champion, but it is what it is.
That's right, man. You sound like how long have you been watching the sport?
Like since 2014.
Oh, awesome. Very nice, man.
Yeah.
Have you been to an event?
I want to go one day.
Yeah. What about calling up a podcast about MMA? Would you ever do that?
Yeah, I would go to, and I would join.
Yeah.
And then, talk about some MMA stuff. That's my thing.
You're the kind of the guy, I want you as the third host. What do you think about Robert Whittaker with the ground and pound on Israel Adesanya? Do you think that is a possibility?
Yeah, I feel like, he said now it's possible Izzy is capable of getting beat, because the last fight he went up weight. What's that weight? He went up weight, Izzy, and then he got destroyed by that Polish guy, whatever.
Yeah, Blachowicz.
Champion.
Yeah.
Blachowicz.
With ground and pound, right?
Yeah, and he was literally beating up Izzy so bad. So
yes,
I feel like Whittaker got it in the bag, and he can beat Izzy.
Now, Jesse's a big Adesanya fan. Jess, what do you think about ground and pound with Robert Whittaker?
Yeah.
You think that could happen? I mean,
no.
No? Oh, okay. Jesse doesn't think so, but you know what? I think that is his key to victory. I agree. Would you ever call a show like this?
Huh?
Have you ever called the MMA-Holes before? You sound familiar.
Yeah, I called the MMA-Holes. You remember? You said, "Oh, you sound nervous. Have you ever joined the podcast before?" And I was like, "No," and I sounded nervous, and but now I feel comfortable with this one now. So
very nice.
I'm not as nervous. Now I'm used to a podcast.
You're awesome, man. What's your name again?
Nate or Nathan.
Okay, Nathan. Well, Nathan, listen. Thank you for the call, man. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and I see you in the Discord. Feel free to talk to our friends in the Discord when we're not live, and call anytime, okay?
All right, man.
I would like to, talk to you again for the first time. Thank you. That's Nate.
He's so mean because,
he's a nice guy. He's a really nice guy. I like him. I like Nate. Okay. Call the show, 516-522. Hello, Tropic Tom. How you doing, buddy?
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, have you ever called the show?
Oh, fuck you.
Okay.
Yeah, I've called like one other time, but you might have to check again with me later because my memory's not so good.
Okay. And what's on your mind?
Oh man, I don't know. I just joined the Discord recently. That place is that is something else. I'll tell you what. It's like a 12-step program. A lot of people in there. A lot of people in there needing some guidance or some affirmation or something. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah,
it's at least entertaining.
After hours gets really out of control, right? I've popped in a couple of times and checked it out, and you know what's cool? The fact that the community is they're super bonding. It's actually wild to see. Like every once in a while, I'll pop in, and I don't even interrupt or interject because it seems like everyone's getting into the personal
I'm
life.
bonding with people that I never thought I'd bond with.
It's kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, it's like there's a lot of the stuff in there that it looks like people needing some friends or help or whatever, but it's also kind of cool to see some of the talents, like who is that, Josada doing the sweets,
dude,
and D-Rest has got music, and I saw some artwork or something from Carperton.
Yeah,
so there's some cool stuff in there where people are displaying their talents and stuff like that. So
good people.
Yeah, good people, good peeps, man. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Just want to call in real quick because, you guys know my sob story. I can't get the fucking fights on TV over here, so I have to enjoy them through your commentary. So that's good enough. That's good enough, I guess. But I hope
I
Bobby
won't
Knuckles
settle
wins.
for just good enough. We're the best in the business.
That's right.
Well,
what the hell happened? See, it wasn't me.
Well, Discord realized he fucked up by saying
They're
we were
how
just
dare
good
you?
enough.
We got disconnected. All right, call back. Tropic Tom. He's in a tropical land. So he can't get the fights. He relies on us
But we're just good enough.
to give him the content. And we aim to please here on the MMA Holes. We aim to fucking please. Let's go.
Moss,
Wonderful.
have you ever seen women walk around with their hair like this all day, every day? Have you ever seen like women
Never.
do that?
Never seen.
It's very common in Arizona, and it's very annoying. It makes you want to grab them and just fucking yank.
Did I get cut off?
Yeah, it just glitched on us. But you're back in business.
Oh, no worries. Did you catch the? Well, where did I get cut off at?
You were saying how wonderful
Hey
we
man,
are.
did you know I've called into the show before?
Have you called the show? And what do you think about the
Yeah,
ground
man,
and
I've called
pound?
it- Yeah, no shit, man.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, the ground and pound, that's way better than ground round.
That's
But,
right.
You know. But
Very
no,
good.
what I was saying was, I think the loser of the Derek Lewis and the Tuivasa thing, the loser has to drink out of the other opponent's cup.
Yes, I like
There
that.
you
I like
go.
that idea. I heard that Tuivasa has a new, like with the Shuivasa, I think they're calling it, or something like that, where he has his own like cup that's like a shoe that you could drink out of that he's debuting. So he's really capitalizing on this thing.
Hey, that sounds smart to me.
Yeah.
Actually, I was just thinking today, I wonder how many fighters are smart enough to get I wonder how many fighters can make more money off of their outside the ring business activities than their inside the ring shit. I mean, obviously Conor does.
You got to do it. That's the thing.
No, I know it's the thing you should do. I just wonder how many fighters are actually getting that shit done.
You know, a lot of these guys live in the gym and they just don't have time for that shit too. That's another thing. A lot of the guys, like we'll talk to just get on the show, they have a actual other job because they're not, the lower rank guys.
Yeah.
They just have no time to do anything. So the upper echelon guys, if it's your full-time job, the UFC, you got to make the best of it. You got the platform, you have the stage, you got to do it, man. It's
Well, it looks like Sean Strickland can afford a plumber now, so that's good, right?
yeah, he can flush the toilet
He
now.
can get his fucking crapper fixed.
That'd be hilarious.
Anyways.
He gets his bonus and he doesn't fix his toilet. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, I don't want to stay on too long. I want to give everybody else a shot. Just wanted to holler at you guys, and I appreciate you.
All right, thank you, Tropic Tom. Thank you very much. Well, the show is over. Look at that. We made had some good calls here. Good stuff. By the way, the gentleman that called for the first time tonight, I'm just fucking around. I hope he knows, right? Does he know?
Hope so.
I hope he knows. But good people calling in tonight. Appreciate it. As we are out of time. We'll be back Wednesday. We're bringing back Baby Hulk. He has a fight coming up again. So, hey, listen, when Baby Hulk's fighting, we must have him back on the show. So looking forward to catching up with Baby Hulk, the Street Beefs. I mean, gazillion views on Street Beefs, the champion who is roaring through the MMA rankings, and he will be in the UFC one day. He'll be somewhere. I believe in him. So he'll be on Wednesday again, and we'll be talking more 271. We'll be making our actual bets. Right now, if you were to ask me, gun to the head parlay that's going to happen, I'm going to go with this, but I'm going to place the bet on Friday. But right now, as we sit, I'm going to go Izzy. I'm going to go Brunson as the under, and I'm going to go Derek Lewis. Now, let's see how much. If we do 100 on that, we'd hit $404. Do you think, now just looking at it now, I'm not placing a bet now, but what do you think, Jesse?
I say yes.
Izzy, Derek, Lewis, and Derek Brunson. A double Derek.
Yep.
Okay. One under. So let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. And I do have to give a shout out to our sponsors real quick, mybookie.ag.
Drop all of your bets on all of your favorite sports, including NFL, MLB, NBA, and of course MMA. Get a 100% match on your first deposit using promo code MMA-Holes. That's promo code MMA-HOLES with the link in the description below, or go to mybookie.ag.
I usually agree with you, Brett, but I hit on my last parlay, so now I'm like, I'm hungry.
Why spend all your money on generic underwear over and over again throughout the year when you can slip into a pair of Sheath and treat your jewels like royalty? Head over to sheathunderwear.com or use the link in the description below with promo code MMA-Holes. That's MMA-HOLES for 20% off of your entire purchase.
Oh, that's right. William Knight's on this card, too. I forgot about that. He's stepping in on short notice. Let's see where Knight's at. Oh, Knight's a plus 140? Hold on a second. Hold on a second here. Hold on. So should I swap the Brunson one? Where's Brunson at? Brunson's at... See, Derek Brunson's a plus 140. And William Knight's a plus 140. Oh, you know what? I might want to go Nightmare. He's another... You know, it's short notice. That's probably why. The guy he's fighting's like 6'3", Maxim Grishin. Oof. All right, I'm gonna keep an eye on that. What else we got here? What else? We got Head Rush.
Head Rush is provider of the highest quality authentic apparel for lifestyle, MMA, and action sports enthusiasts. Head over to Head Rush with the link in the description below and use promo code MMA-Holes. That's MMA-HOLES for 20% off of your entire purchase.
ESPN Plus.
Watch all of your favorite live sports, live UFC fight nights, and UFC pay-per-views with ESPN Plus. Use the link in the description below. For as little as $6.99 a month, you can watch everything at your fingertips. Helps us out and helps you out.
Also want to welcome Undisputed Belts to the MMA Holes to round out our sponsors. Appreciate all the sponsors, all wonderful, wonderful people. 57,504 subscribers. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. But it's time to eat a late dinner.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We will be live again on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And make sure you hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hit the like button. And as always, don't be an a-hole. Be...
super chat.
I need help.
Don't we all? Be an MMA hole.